timestamps for YouTube. Since it's not recorded here, it's like 5 minutes back, so the one when I did the first video, I went to the exact time. I was like, did he send me the wrong timestamp? But I remember we don't record the 5-minute countdown.
You know what I mean? There's so many fucking stupid things you gotta think about, like, as you're doing this, you know.
But I figured out, it's like, okay, if he...
What?
The following podcast and produced
There,
by
baby.
Emerge, a media creators co-op, in affiliation with the network at BICBP radio.com.
What's up, dude? Welcome back to Tank Talk. This is Tank speaking into a microphone here out of Emerge Media Creators Co-op. What a hell of a weekend it was. I am joined here by, to my left, the one and only.
To your right.
Definitely my left. I know it was a long weekend. I definitely know my left and rights.
I don't know mine.
Nonetheless, Brother Brent.
Another day, another dollar.
That's right.
You know?
We had a pretty eventful weekend.
Super eventful. I'm so tired.
Had our aunt from Key West come to visit us for the week.
What?
She came and checked out the new place. What else do we have?
Had a buddy of mine visit.
That's right.
He's leaving tomorrow.
Florida as well.
Florida as well. Hey, them Floridians. It's summertime in New York. Coming back up north.
Yeah, and what's the weather down there like? It's got to be.
It's probably like 90.
Yeah, well, I
but
mean,
with heat.
90 with heat coming up to fucking.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck you want to call it. I know last week we were celebrating that summer was here. There was a few cold days this past
There
week.
was a few. They trickled in there still, so I'm just hoping they're gone.
Yeah, we got a lot of yard work done, getting ready for the summer coming in. I think we're here now. Today was like 70-something.
Hey, it was a beautiful day.
It was, but going back to yesterday, though, we did it all yesterday.
That's why I'm so sore.
Had our sister's birthday party. She had friends over, family competition arise.
Yeah, super.
We played handball,
What?
soccer,
What?
baseball,
What?
basketball. Hey,
What?
I can still dunk on 9.5. Hey, no problem.
Hey, me too. Hey,
Shout out
we can
us,
still
man.
do
We
it.
Still got it.
Still do the damn thing.
Still got it in the bag. Threw football too. Fucking punted around. It was a long day, and plus we went to driving range yesterday to
Yeah, we did.
or to tee it off, so to say.
Haha.
And then earlier today we hit 9 holes as well at Old High Park.
Yeah, we did.
Now,
It was my debut for the golfing.
yeah, so I hit them pretty solid at the driving range. Typically,
You usually do.
it ain't no problem.
You gotta stay off the juice.
But it's a different game when you get on that damn course.
It is.
I couldn't hit a fucking drive worth of shit.
It's a mental game. It's a finesse game. And the power slightly gets thrown in there.
And see, now, with you just saying that, you knew this shit the whole time, because yesterday you're like, oh, I don't know how I'm going to do this and that. You get on the range, this dude's fucking knocking everything.
Hey,
He was watching a lot of the PGA Tour championship this past weekend.
that little hole-in-one thing, dude, come on. Come on, little birdie.
Dude, your form was solid.
Thanks. That's all I work on.
So let the clubs do the rest.
Exactly. You gotta let the iron work.
Yeah, so that you partnered up with Tino. I was with Marty. You boys had the lead pretty much the whole day, except when it came down to the last 3 holes. We kind of came down to the last putt. Me and Marty won. What was it, by a stroke or 2?
It was one.
It was 1. Yeah, it came down to the last putt. Tino, he couldn't handle the pressure.
Well,
He was solid though. I mean, this dude knew what the fuck he was doing. He hit off the driver once. It was 2-iron the whole show.
yeah, but his little Floridian cold, you know. He was wearing his little winter mitts when he showed up. We were like, what are we doing?
Yeah, I don't know what his deal was.
Hey, Florida weather's no joke.
Oh yeah, that was back to our original conversation with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. Like, yeah, he pulled up with the bucket hat, the winter gloves,
It is an interesting duo.
quarter zip, sweatpants. This dude.
Outfit, I should say. Not even just those two.
But it turned out to be a beautiful day, though. I mean, towards the end, turned out the sun came out 70-something degrees. Pretty nice. Hopefully
Pretty
it stays
nice.
from here on out. And then on the 1s and 2s, we
What?
got Scooty B, baby.
Let's go. A on the hat.
What's going on, guys? Got the A in the hat.
Ones and twos. What's up?
There he is.
Let's go.
And we do have a special guest making his return.
What?
Calling in at some point. We'll see.
Is he going to call in?
I don't know.
It's one of those, yeah, I'll be there. I don't know. Crickets.
We'll see. I mean, we might have a surprise. We may not. We shall see.
Hey, stay tuned.
But before we get into the sports talk here, I mean,
Sports.
This is what this program is built around or
Mostly.
built off of. Just want to take a moment of silence for Jim Brown, legendary Browns running back, passed away this weekend at age 87. If we could take a moment of silence for him. Moment pass. Shout out Jim Brown. Obviously, we're too young to remember his playing days and this and that. So, Miranda, if you want to hop on the microphone and share
here we go.
Share your memories of old Jim Brown.
Listen, I'm not that old. What am I doing here? Who am I calling?
I don't know.
Whoa.
What's your deal?
No, but I do remember
Jim Brown
he's
from
in
the
my
dead.
favorite movie, though.
That's right. He did have an acting career.
He went into acting. He was in Dirty Dozen.
Okay.
And he has to run in the Dirty Dozen. And I feel like they had to have, we got to have a thing where he runs. So there's a thing where he's almost like in a starter position, and he's got to drop hand grenades into air vents that are in the ground. He's like running.
Okay,
he's throwing,
there you go.
He's like, and then you think he's going to make it, and then freaking Lee Marvin says, no, actually that's a different character. But Jim Brown gets shot. He doesn't make it out at the end. But just about everybody dies at the end of Dirty Dozen. But they definitely worked into my dad was a big Jim Brown fan though. He liked the guy was what's cool about Jim Brown was not just the football player, but all the stuff he did after. He was very active in
Very,
politics
very good
and,
guy, yeah.
People criticisms of other athletes that maybe aren't as politically active as they should. Jim Brown was.
That's right. I mean, there's always that infamous photo of him, Muhammad Ali, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yep.
I think Malcolm X was in there too.
Yeah.
So. When we mention Jim Brown, we do have to mention his off-the-field things too, which, I mean, he can't overshadow that. It's a long list of what he's done, but as the years went on, try to change that and try to unite everyone around him. So,
yeah.
Shout out Jim Brown.
Yeah. Good dude.
Quick stat about him. He's the only position player other than quarterback to win an MVP 3 times.
Wow.
Interesting.
That's a lot for
That's a Tank Talk stat.
non-quarterback.
There you go. I didn't know that.
Boom. Learn something new every day. I actually learned that on the way here.
With him being on the Browns, because the owner during the time, you think that's why they're still the Browns? They doubled down on the name?
Could be. I mean, they did turn into the Ravens.
Yeah, but they came
in
back.
99.
Well, that's when they left. Yeah, that was much later. But I don't remember who the owner was when the Browns left, though. That was a different.
Probably Mr. Braun.
No, because
No way.
The Browns ended up the Bengals. It's too complicated.
Yeah,
Paul Brown.
Paul Brown.
Yes,
ended
yes.
up that it was too. I remember it, but it's one of those things that's too complicated. Too many years ago.
Yeah,
Good job, Jim Brown, though. Good job.
Shout out Jim Brown.
Shout out Jimmy.
All right, well, let's move on to, I don't know when this occurred, but Brennan sent me this video this past week.
Listen, I had to. It was awesome.
Because this shit is legendary. So let's take a look at this clip that Brennan has sent me. If I could run it from the... Because we're big cornhole fans. It's one of our favorite summer activities. So that's one bad. Okay, if I can...
This guy stinks.
John Bon Jovi sets up.
Wow.
Boom.
Where the hell that go?
All right, so now Vinny G, Jersey Shore.
Watch this shit.
Boom! Bangs it in! 3-bag and 1. Like,
Hell of a shot.
Hell of a shot. So, yeah, that was just something cool.
Like, who would have thought Jimmy had that dog in
Who
him?
the fuck knew that Vinny G from Jersey Shore, all them fucking... could toss the fucking bag like that.
Tossing the rocks.
That's why I wore this
What?
white tee today.
Oh, the white tee. Gotcha.
Out of respect. It's a big white tee somewhere, I decided.
Boom.
White tees only.
Well, I was going to say, since they were on the roids, the other guys,
Oh,
and he wasn't, he had that dog in him. He had to keep up somehow. But apparently you got that dog in you trying to show off the white tees.
me?
The plain white tees.
Yeah,
No logo.
Just plain Jane. Plain tank.
That's it. Plain ass summer.
Maybe we get a clothing sponsorship. I'll start wearing some gear. How about that?
How about that? Boom.
Turn this white
You
tee
got some
into
clothing shit. We'll wear it. All right? Right on the show. Yeah.
dummy. Other news coming out of this weekend related to sports. Pat McAfee is now. Oh no, you don't gotta go to. Sorry to confuse you. Excuse
Nah,
me.
you're good.
I don't
Sorry.
gotta go. Rewind a little bit. For the Spotify and Apple Pod users, they didn't see nothing.
Not a thing.
Pat McAfee and his crew join ESPN. Their show will be exclusive broadcasting off of ESPN, ESPN Plus, and the ESPN YouTube channel. This shit is game changing, isn't it?
You have
Brother
to.
Bren?
You have to
Yes,
move
sir.
forward. Because there's like periods of ESPN. And this one that we're in right now kind of stinks. We need something to go move forward into the new era.
Kind of getting with the times, yeah. Like
Yeah.
you said, it's like ESPN was typical suit and tie. Here's our conversations. LeBron or Michael Jordan, Dallas Cowboys is what they're doing, this and that. But now I think they're starting to understand. I think they got new leadership too, under the Disney wing. They want a sense of, getting with the times and staying relevant. So why not bring in the biggest sports podcast out there on your network?
That's just smart business.
And one thing because a lot of people are kind of bitching about Pat McAfee and all them selling out to ESPN, the corporate building and everything.
Give him a chance. Come on.
What helped them out was Last Chance, because they showed that even with the cursing and everything on ESPN, that you can still get away with it.
What?
And let's keep in mind that, do we really think Pat McAfee knowing their show, he's going to negotiate himself into them changing his whole brand? He's built this shit up from the ground,
Yeah.
He started off with Barstool, but I don't even think it was necessarily Pat McAfee show to start off with over there. But
Yeah, build it up somehow, yeah.
why do you, he had more money on the table at FanDuel, I think. Just finishing up his contract there. He still had 2 years left on his deal.
Hey, you gotta. Business isn't all about money, though.
That's right.
It's money driven, but that may not be the end goal.
A lot of people are worried about his show.
His
What? His show.
Come on, dude.
Excuse me.
Come on.
I can need some more water. and me keep slurring my words here.
What? Hit your head a little too hard playing those freaking
Dude, this
stupid
sun.
games, man.
This sun hits you. When we got done golfing, I went straight home, took a little nappy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I was thinking about it, but I had no time to, so. So I'm definitely tired.
But nonetheless, a lot of people, you got to realize too, big internet show, right?
Huge.
Because obviously he's an influence to other sports shows, mainly this one. So it also opens up another avenue to be like, okay, well, we're not just motherfuckers talking into a microphone about sports on YouTube. There could be further opportunity for us down the road. I don't know if we'll ever get there, but it just shows that it could happen.
Yeah. Hey, anything's possible if you put your mind to it. And that's been a dream of theirs. Mostly Ty's. Shout out Ty.
Shout out Ty Schmidt.
Yeah. Dream of theirs again on ESPN. Which, honestly, as a fan of sports, when you're not going to play in sports,
You want to talk about
why
it?
not? Yeah. Come on. Anybody's dream.
Yeah, so that's going to be interesting to see. They're going to be on ESPN once the football season starts. So this is going to be their last little run on their YouTube. Now, my question is, like, what are they going to do with their current YouTube channel? Because since they're moving over to ESPN, are they just going to do keep it and just upload their own type of content on there? This thought just came to mind now. I mean, he's got like over 2 million subscribers.
Yeah, that is true.
Kind of tough to lose there.
Ooh. What do you do there? Do you just throw ESPN in there and you kind of put them live on both?
I mean, you could, but I'm sure
that kind of takes away from ESPN though.
Yeah, I'm sure they're gonna figure something out because I mean, a lot of his like viewers, I guess, that like tune in daily or whatever. I mean, they're gonna move over. There's no
Yeah,
doubt.
yeah.
I do think it would be a smart idea to keep that YouTube channel and upload, like, you know, they make like little skits every now and then, or upload clips. I don't know if ESPN will put their clips on there. I think it's going to be strictly the show. I mean, we'll find out in a couple months, but I don't know. Something to think about. Because I think there was something, I forget who released it, but their social media, including their YouTube, is valued over like, it was between $2 and $4 million.
Jeez.
It's unbelievable.
There's a lot of money going into that.
Right. So, he'll see something to look forward to. I mean, I can't wait to see like what he does on ESPN, because from what they're saying, obviously they got to tone down on the Fox.
Fuck, dude.
But
fuck.
So pretty much everything else was fair game.
Oh shit. God damn it.
Breaking news.
What? There's
been a trade in my dynasty league.
I wasn't expecting this.
I'm pulling it up.
I thought you had something special here. What do you got?
Chris Olave was involved in a deal with the first round 6 overall pick. For the first overall pick, what's your thoughts on it?
Honestly, I was reading different breaking news, just Mark Davis, but
Oh yeah, I was gonna bring that up.
Okay. Oh well, then repeat yourself.
Chris Olave and the 6th overall pick for this year's rookie draft was traded for the first overall pick. So essentially, Chris Olave and the 6th overall pick for Bijan Robinson.
Probably not worth it, because you'll probably get someone good at it 6th. But also, Bijan Robinson's that whole offense, so what do I know?
So basically at 6, I'll pull up a mock right now.
It'll probably be like Gibbs or something.
Normally Zay Flowers has been landing at 6.
Okay.
So you're essentially trading Chris Olave and Zay Flowers for Bijan. I don't know. I mean, whoever got Olave and the 6th overall pick, that's solid on their end.
Solid. But like,
listen, I do think Bijan's going to be very solid.
Also, the vocal point of that offense.
Yeah, but I don't know if, like, for me, I got to know if it's a proven commodity. You know what I mean? Like, I know who Chris Olave is.
Sometimes you got to take a risk, though.
Yeah, you're right. It depends on your team's need, too. Maybe you need a running back. I don't know. Then the trade earlier today, too, you could have some more input on this. Tyler Lockett and Josh Allen for Patrick Mahomes and John Mechie. Who won that trade? I feel like I know your answer.
They're very similar. I don't know why.
John Mechie and Tyler Lockett?
Just the overall trade.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I would say between the two, Mahomes over Allen, respectfully, and then Lockett over Mechie, but...
Well, you kind of, when you get Mechie, you're kind of hoping he hits his ceiling, because coming out of Alabama, he was supposed to be one of the top receivers at least. Still young, but, I mean, obviously missed his rookie season with the cancer and everything, but he's been cleared to play. So, I don't know. I feel like I would have rather had Josh Allen and Tyler Lockett in that deal. Just if you're
Between the two, yeah.
yeah, I don't know. But that's breaking news in Donnie's Dynasty League. For anybody that carried out,
Frickin' Donnie, dude.
that was our Dynasty football segment. Shout out. We'll be having more of that. Scooty B, are you in fantasy and Dynasty at all, or?
I play in like one league. It's between me and like my brother and his friends. I used to play in a bunch. I used to have like 3 or 4, but
Weren't you in the one with Tim and Dexter?
yeah, I was in one with you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
did one like that for fun. Yeah, I don't know if we did it this season, but
I don't think they
yeah,
redid that.
The free ones are kind of hard to keep going, you know. But
Yeah.
they're fun. Yeah, I like fantasy. Like I said, I used to be in like a million leagues, and now it's just too much to manage. I'm happy if I can do one league. You know, 2 leagues stresses me out. So
How many are you in now?
1 currently.
Do you
But-
want to add another that?
Yeah, I'm not
'Cause,
opposed to.
We got 1 slot left in our Dynasty League.
Let's go.
See, Dynasty though, I don't know. Dynasty is a little more difficult, but I'd be willing to try it because I've never done it before. But it just
I'll
seems
tell
a
you
little,
what.
it seems a little more like not as exciting, but you're investing in the future, you know.
Right. If you're a fan of like the franchise mode of Madden,
That's what I'm saying. If you like
Yeah.
Madden, then you might like.
it's similar. I
that
mean, it's
type of
different,
fantasy.
but I don't know. But me personally, after playing in 2 Dynasty Leagues last season, I don't know if I want to play another regular fantasy league again. Like it gets you invested because you know, whatever team you draft, you're pretty much stuck with them unless you make trades or cuts
Right.
for however long the league is going to be. So, and then I tested 2 different leagues. So the one league I stacked up draft picks. The other one I traded all of them away. Right now, the team I traded up all my picks for, I was 1 game short from the championship. That's a whole nother story. And then the other league, I went crazy in this draft. So if these players told out to who they're supposed to be within the next like 2 years, my team's gonna be goated. It's fun though. So if you want to get into it, we'll talk off air about
Hey,
it.
we'll talk. We'll talk.
In the Fun Guy League, that'd be a weekly segment once the season comes along.
Oh, yeah.
Right, another news, heading over to basketball.
Just some hoops.
Carmelo Anthony announces his retirement. Shout out Carmelo.
Shout out Melo.
And it was funny because obviously he had a very short stint at Atlanta.
Yeah.
I don't even think he fucking played a game for them.
No.
They tweeted out a Carmelo Anthony Atlanta Hawks jersey. It's like, congrats on the hell of a career or some shit like that. But no, Carmelo Anthony obviously never got to a finals or wasn't able to win a ring, but obviously part of that 2003 draft class. Absolute dog, got to Syracuse. Had a solid career. Gotta say
Solid
that.
career.
But it's kind of sad, though, because we kind of grew up with him being the face of the Nuggets.
Yeah.
They had what do you want to call it? They ended on bad terms, I guess.
Super bad.
So now seeing, like, the success of the Nuggets now, it's, like, kind of weird. Like, they're not really, they haven't, like, celebrated Melo. He's been more seen with, like, the New York Knicks. So I think from years on, he's going to be recognized as, like, you see certain players and you connect them with one team. It's going to be him and the
It's going to be that connection, yeah.
Think he gets his jersey retired, 7?
That's tough. Because New York's had a few really good players.
He kind of carried
He did, though.
when he was there.
They had a good team, I'm not going to
They
lie.
had a few good teams.
Him, Mari Stoudemire, Tyson Chandler.
JR, Iman.
Yeah.
Don't forget about
JR.
Stephon Marbury now. Had the budget shoe, them Starberries.
Did he
Them-
play
What?
with him, though, over there?
I think they played for a little bit. He was on that
They might
that
have,
same era team there. Tyson Chandler. They had some dogs.
I
Yeah.
generally ask. I don't know.
Jeremy Lin.
Jeremy Lin, dude. He's killing it over in China right now.
He's still playing?
Yeah.
Damn.
Bro, I think he scored like fucking 70 points recently. That's just kind of crazy.
Well, so is Dwight Howard, so.
Well, Dwight Howard's trying to recruit everyone to Taiwan.
You see, he said, LeBron, you'll make it to 90, dude. Come on.
Yeah, he made a Photoshop. It was him, James Harden, Dylan Brooks. I think he threw Ja Moran in there. Who else did he reach out to? I'm trying to think. I forget off the top of my head.
The whole league. It doesn't matter.
Oh, Chris Paul. I'm going to look it up real quick. If you want to continue off the Dwight Howard conversation.
Nah, I just remember that one clip. He said, AD, you come to LeBron, you can make it to 60. No, 90. Imagine him going until he's 90. Greatest all time, actually.
Yeah, I can't find it. Fuck.
Dude, what's your problem?
Anyway, he made a Photoshop picture with everyone in the Taiwan uniform. And now they're saying they're trying to send D'Angelo Russell out there, too, the way he's been playing lately.
Well, word around town is Kyrie is going to be a Laker, so.
Yeah, I kind of seen that coming. I mean,
Oh, everyone did. How buddy they were during the offseason and all that.
yeah, I mean, his latest track record isn't so good. Mavericks were like one of the top seeded teams before he got there. Then he gets traded over there. They obviously have the 10th overall pick in the draft.
Oh, okay.
But I feel like if you get him back with Bron,
I think he'll start playing accordingly.
yeah, because I mean, he did say a couple times like he did have some regrets of how it turned out at the end of his Cleveland run,
Yeah.
and he sort of regretted not playing with LeBron James anymore, and wishes that he would have turned that around. So
Life happens. What can you do?
I guess,
Fuck up sometimes.
but
But also think about it. Kyrie, Austin Reeves, LeBron,
maybe.
AD.
I hope Austin Reeves, bro, because they're saying they might not be able to pay him what he wants.
Oh, he's gone.
That's just gonna be.
He's going.
Bro, he's been killing these playoffs.
LeBron will find a way. That's LeBron's guy.
Well, bro, he knows everything, right? He said he thinks about stuff, and
Yeah.
he normally calls it how he sees it. He said, first practice, he knew he's gonna be a baller. So when you see him out there,
Yeah, you know.
he waited to say that till he started coming around.
Yeah, you know, especially that Kobe game.
He knew he was gonna drop 82
He knew it.
or 81. Well, 81.
Yeah. Same difference. Still above 80.
He said he's chilling with his buddies, watching the game.
He said, oh, shit, he's going to drop 81. And then they were like, dude, no fucking way. 81? No. Kobe? He could get some points, maybe 50, but not 81.
Brown said it's gonna be 81.
He said, dude, watch this shit. Right
He said
here.
at least 70. I know.
Listen, I watched game. How old was he during that time?
I don't even fucking know.
X amount of years, dude. All my life, I've been watching basketball.
Anyways, back to let's hop right to the playoffs now. Things are turning out to be
Nuggets seed, huh?
something we did not expect happening. The Heat and the Nuggets are up 3-0 on the Celtics and the Lakers.
Yeah.
Brother Bren, what the fuck happened?
They got too comfortable. They said, oh, we gonna make it. Hell no. You got the best center all time. What?
Holy shit. What did you just say?
Best center all time. Listen, what can't he do? What can he do? Tell me.
I got no answer for you. I got no answer for you.
That's my reason. That's my reason.
He can shoot the three.
What?
He can facilitate.
What?
He can make open space.
What?
And he can fucking beat you down low.
What?
What? Yeah, you got like what other center's done that? I mean,
The only thing he doesn't have is a championship. That's it. He's got 2 MVPs. Should have been 3.
really should have been 3.
Really should have been 3.
Like when Joel won it, 'cause I even texted Marty. I was like, "Do you think Joker should have won this over Embiid?" Or So Marty was like, he said Embiid slightly had the advantage on him, which I'm like, okay, I'll take your word for it. But the way this, I mean, you don't get the MVP based on the playoffs.
No.
But the way they were playing down the stretch, even towards the end of the season,
Also,
maybe Jokic should have won the third.
Also, we know how the NBA is. They love a good storyline. And after him winning 2, it's like, all right, we got to move on to another guy here. They hate multiple MVPs, dude. They hate it. I can't tell you why.
Well, even if you go back with Kobe getting snubbed over Steve Nash. I forget
What's
what year
that
it was.
about?
Yeah, that was kind of nuts. I don't remember the stat lines and everything, but I do remember the controversy over it. I know that.
Yeah. I think Shaq was up there, too. But it's like, what are we doing for these storylines?
Joker should have fucking won that, man. And like, so let's compare the two. You take Joel off the team, and you take Joker off the team. Which team are you going to notice that's missing them the most?
Definitely.
See that now? That's tough.
I'm going to say definitely the Nuggets. Because the way he impacts the whole team.
Right. Although Denver is deeper than Philly. But it's a different story.
That's an impact,
when
though.
You take the heart and soul
Yeah.
out of the squad. Which, I mean, you can't argue that Joel is the heart and soul, but from what we've seen in this playoffs, there's no heart there.
None.
You know what I mean?
Because, like, if Joel's gone, all right, you got James Harden. He'll just carry the load. That's fine.
Sure.
Now, no knock on Jamal Murray. But he's being elevated because of Jokic.
I think so, too.
Like, he's a solid 2 player. As a starter, like a
Starter?
I was going to say a star and then a starter. That kind of, yeah.
Boom.
As a starter, as the main guy, I don't think he would carry as much. But the fact that he's a number 2, it's like, all right, here we go. That's why, listen, his stats have been crazy.
Oh,
Especially that fourth quarter performance.
Well, the game 1, he had a triple-double at halftime.
Yeah.
That shit was ridiculous. I don't know. Obviously, Lakers and Celtics need one or they're done. But let's say if LeBron and them make a comeback in this series, that GOAT debate might be it could be over.
Could be over.
Coming from 3-0 against this team,
Still got to win the chip, though.
still got to, but coming down 3-0,
I believe it when I see it, but right now I'm going to stick with the 3-0s, okay? Okay? Gosh.
yeah, I think Boston completely out of it, bro.
Yeah, there's
I
no
don't
way.
know what it is, but they can't match up with Miami. I don't know what the deal is.
Because they won't have that
But I
dog
think
in them.
their worst nightmare was to meet Miami in the Eastern Conference Finals.
No, let me
Their nightmare came true.
let me change your wording.
All right.
Their nightmare was Jimmy Butler. Because without him, that changes the whole team. No one's attacking like Jimmy.
He's a fucking killer, man.
Yeah.
And he's like old school too. It's like he even said the other night, like he loves the conversations during the game because he uses that as motivation. But it's all friendly competition.
Well, did you see, I don't know when this was. It was about him being in Chicago. And he was kind of like timid and not as aggressive, just playing basketball.
Yeah.
And then he went to Chicago. And with D Rose and all them talking shit to each other, he was like, okay, I guess this is what I got to do to survive.
Adapt or die.
Yeah, and then that just stuck with him. Which, it's helping him now.
It also helps you too when you got Michael Jordan's DNA.
What? You see the picture with
You know
him
what I mean?
bald?
Yeah, that picture's floating around today. Let me see if I can.
That shit's awesome. It's just Michael Jordan too. Come on. Come on.
Yeah, photo comparison. This was the craziest.
Jimmy Jordan.
There it is.
Listen, we talked about this earlier. What Michael Jordan say about them kids? Fuck them kids, dude. That's why you left Jimmy alone. Come on. Left him to the streets.
He kind of looked like Ja a little bit.
Come on, dude.
He kind of looked like Ja a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. But nah, yeah.
That's his son.
If he ever went bald, bro, that's just kind of scary. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
And knowing him, he's got to be a troll. Just shave his head one time,
How he got the braids?
bro.
The dreadlocks? They just do the opposite, get a bald cap?
The best part was he knew that the league had to use that the rest of the season.
Yeah.
So I hope that they do make it to the finals because I think that's the image that they have to use.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god.
Him and his coffee, I forgot the brand name.
Fucking Jimmy B's beans. Coffee bean.
I really can't remember the brand.
I don't know either. I heard they
Damn
be
it.
charging though.
Yeah? You think so?
It's like $10 for a grande, bro.
Well, let's just see.
I'm over exaggerating a little bit, but I heard it's expensive.
He was homeless at one point. Come on. He's trying to make money. Okay?
Isn't that shit crazy too? Motherfucker got kicked out when he was 13.
Hey.
I can't remember if it was him. This might have been his story, or if it was another athlete. I think it was Jimmy Butler's story. The reason he was kicked out was because it was either the mom's boyfriend or him type of thing.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and he got the boot. It was some shit like that. Don't quote me on that, but that story was
We're
something.
quoting you on it now.
Don't do that.
You said it.
But all right, well, seeing how these finals have been playing out for the conferences,
For conferences.
let's try to make the people at home some money and spread the bread.
Let's go.
Let's make the best profit as you possibly can off your sports bets with the help of our friends over at Betstamp. Head to the link in our description to see what our favorite sports books to bet with are. You will see FanDuel at the top of the list, sir. Download Betstamp. Do some line shopping. Promo code is all... Oh, don't show that! Don't show that!
Oh, boo!
Scooty B keeps showing the fucking secret to the sauce.
The sauce.
What's your deal, dude?
That was
You
straight gabagool.
trying to ruin the program.
Come on.
But nonetheless, head over to the link in our description. See what our favorite sports books are. And download Betstamp because Betstamp is the best sports gambling tool in the game and provides you the best odds in the market from all eligible sports books in your state and helps you track all your bets across each platform. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's head over to Betstamp and do some line shopping. So tonight we got the Denver Nuggets in Los Angeles to take on the Lakers. Nuggets are actually 3.5-point underdogs.
No way.
-108 on FanDuel. And the Lakers are 3-point favorites, -112 on Bet Rivers. So last week we had Austin Reeves over points. That hit. I believe he's hit pretty much this whole playoffs on his over. And I might have found the secret sauce, bro.
Secret sauce?
So, Austin Reeves. The best bet to make was Austin Reeves over 3 point at the field goal attempts. Normally it was set at 1.5, but they started to get away from that. Now it's set at 2.5. I think we keep riding the hot hand.
Austin Reeves? I've just been looking here, right? Jamal Murray points. It's set at 26.5 when he's been getting over 30 each game. I'm just trying to online shop too, you know.
Okay.
Line shop here.
We're gonna give you guys some options, I guess.
Yeah, I like options, okay?
Okay.
I just like to see which one I'd rather have. So what are you thinking?
Well, what's the odds? I mean,
It is plus 100 at DraftKings.
what was the points again?
If we go over, 26.5.
Plus what? 100?
100.
So they say Austin Reeves 3-point field goals is over 2.5 is plus 100 as well on BetMGM.
Oh shit! Of course, they're both the same. You know what? Do both.
All right, well, let's do this. I'll go Austin Reeves over 2.5. 3-pointers made. And then you could do Jamal Murray over points.
Holy shit! We'll see who wins.
Hey, it could be a win-win situation here.
Or if you want, we got another guy in the room who would help pick.
Scooty B.
Scooty, what do you think?
Comes down to you, brother.
Bum, bum, bum. Give me my options again. I got Jamal Murray, Austin Reeves.
Mm-hmm.
What are my options?
Jamal Murray over 26.5 points. And then
Or
Austin Reeves over 2.5. 3-pointers made plus 100. BetMGM.
both plus 100.
depends what type of game we think we're about to have here. We think
Well,
the
we're
Lakers,
asking you, pal.
we think the Lakers are about to lose right now. Or we think the Lakers are about to win.
Doesn't even mean that means nothing.
That does actually. I mean,
Austin Reeves could
Austin
hit
Reeves has
could hit
been
5
hit.
and they could still lose.
well, that's the thing. Then that's more guaranteed pick. Then I'd say you go with that. If the Lakers are gonna win the game, Jamal Murray getting those points probably isn't as likely.
That's also a good point.
Okay. I can't argue. We just had a third opinion.
Austin Reeves, 3-pointers made.
No one's stopping him from stroking that thing.
Hey, yo. So we're gonna
He's
go
got
ahead.
that dog in him.
We're gonna go ahead and put $20 on access to minimum for those that want to follow along here
It's $20.
with the link in our description to sign up for a new sports book. Put at least $20 on Austin Reeves over 2.5 3-point field goals made plus 100. BetMGM.
Hey man, if it was over 2.5 points, that's easy.
Yeah, that'd be a layup, literally. So what we just did there is what we like to call line shopping, ladies and gentlemen. And Betstamp is the best place to do that. Betstamp also provides a marketplace where you can follow other good gamblers and see what the hot picks are. You can follow our show on there at tanktalk_pod to see how we're doing and tailor our picks of the night. So what are you waiting for?
What?
Become Betstamp verified today by downloading Betstamp using promo code TANK.
I thought we didn't have a promo code anymore.
Oh, you're right. It's just in the link. You got to go to the link.
Go to the link, guys. He
Just
doesn't
follow-
know. He
just
doesn't
follow
know we
sorry.
lost the promo code.
Didn't write that in our script. Sorry about that.
The promo code divorce.
Welcome
We
to
lost
the-
it.
Welcome to the program. So yeah, just go to our link in our description on YouTube. For those listening on Apple Pod and Spotify, head over to YouTube right now. Click the link in our description. It'll take you to our favorite sports books to gamble with. Tonight will be BetMGM. Austin Reeves over 2.5 3-pointers made plus 100. And just follow the links on there.
Let's follow the links.
Bada bing, bada boom. Put at least $20 on it. Double your profit.
Listen, no
Plus-
more
plus
promo
100.
code. Follow the link. $20. That's it.
So start betting like a pro with Betstamp. Moving on. Hopefully, we hit it last week, so hopefully we keep this little streak going here.
I need
but
it.
Let's talk about the NFL owners' meetings, which is taking place. Brennan, you had some light to shed on our buddy Mark Davis. If you want to share that news with us that you mentioned earlier.
Ooh, I gotta find it. Gotta find it. Oh my god, it's gonna take me a second to find this again.
Boom, boom, boom,
Jeez
boom, boom, boom.
All right, got it.
boom,
Got it.
boom.
Got it. Got it. Raiders owner Mark Davis told ESPN's P. Gutierrez, okay, okay, he's from ESPN, okay,
Okay.
okay. We have to come to an agreement for Tom Brady. Oh, we have what? We have come to an agreement for Tom Brady to become a partner in the Raiders, and we have submitted it to the NFL for approval. We're excited for Tom to join the Raiders.
Okay. It's official.
He owns the damn thing.
Kind of talked about it last week. He was offered the share, and looks like he's gonna go through.
Yeah. God, I'm a little tired. I couldn't read through that.
Wake the fuck up, man.
I'm ready.
What did you have last week? Some Prime? Where the fuck is that at?
Got primed out. I'm out my prime.
Jeez. All right, well, let's show the viewers at home, for those following along YouTube, our brand new cool-looking layout that we have.
Ooh.
Moving on up in the world here. If Scooty B could.
Oh.
Well, you get it.
We're doing it.
You'll get it.
Doing it.
Boom, there it is.
Bada bing, bada boom. We got there.
We're getting there.
Let's
Learning as we go.
go.
One step at a time.
All right, so let's surf around a little bit to Tom Pelissero, the Arrow's Twitter,
What's that?
because he's the number one guy to follow when it comes to these owners' meetings news. He's the memo reader.
Yeah.
So let's see. The first one he reported 2 hours ago. NFL owners approved a modified proposal for flexing Thursday night football games.
Whoa.
So the restrictions following that. It's only applied to weeks 13 to 17 with a maximum of 2 flexes per season, and a 28-day notice will be required.
Okay, so it's only 2. Okay.
Okay, so
It's nothing crazy. It's just 2.
so they can only switch it 2 times, but if we go back to a week or 2 ago when they made the announcement that they would be making this happen, is that teams could have more than just one Thursday night game, which is one reason why the Falcons, the Colts, and the Texans, there might have been one more team that doesn't have a primetime game.
What?
So, okay, this makes a little more sense now. So it's going to be similar to NBC, right? When they're able to flex some games, it's pretty much towards the tail end of the season.
It'll probably be similar to that. That was probably their experiment with it.
28-day notice, though. Makes sense, though. I mean, if you
give them time.
look on behind the scenes, you got to book all the hotels and everything.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ryan of the Bills, one of our guys. That's one of his jobs. I seen this man in action. It don't look like any fun.
Hell no.
So they're trying to save him with less stress there with the 28-day notice. So yeah, Thursday night games will be flexed. So let's move along here.
On to the next one.
Then still on the same topic, the expectation is this will rarely come into play, but having the best games in prime time is league priority. Yada yada blah blah blah. We know that.
Okay.
Here goes a memo. What does it say? Owners opposing Thursday night flex scheduling raise of whatever concerns. That was Mark Davis. He was against it.
Oh, okay.
Surfing through Pelissero, the Arrow's Twitter. Okay, then they also mentioned the NFL owners also formally approved streaming the late night Saturday night wildcard game on Peacock. The game will still be available over the air in local markets, which that was a concern with some people I seen on Twitter when it was announced that Peacock will have an exclusive wildcard game. That obviously a lot of people don't have Peacock, which if you're a wrestling fan, you do. So
yeah, you do.
So good news for those people that had those concerns. You'll still be able to watch them in your local area.
Also, that's kind of similar to Amazon Prime, no? How they do the Thursdays?
Yeah, because I think those are still local market, right?
I think so.
I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I think it was because I'm just trying to recall when the Bills played New England last year. I think it was still available on ABC.
Probably, yeah.
It was also announced the 2025 NFL Draft will be held in Green Bay.
What's this about?
What do you mean?
Why in Green Bay? I get it for the history, but what's there?
Well, they have it set up similar to New England where, I mean, obviously, we're not used to it with the Bills because obviously there ain't shit to do around the Bills Stadium. They have like a little Green Bay downtown sort of thing, so there's some activities to do around there. Maybe they go check out a Milwaukee Bucks game.
That probably not.
What's your problem with the Bucks?
They ain't got a coach right now, dude.
Oh, yeah, that's
And
right.
Giannis might leave. So what are we talking about?
I don't think he's leaving. That might have been bullshit.
No, I think he's gone. Where's he gonna go?
Does Milwaukee really want to have that on the record? Yeah, we let Giannis walk.
I mean, they let Kareem walk. A little bit of a different situation, but still won another ring. No, not even another ring, right? Just won a ring.
That was it.
Damn.
Moving on, though, to the owners' meetings here. There was another one that's kind of big that came on and followed up from the NFC Championship game because, obviously, 49ers had 0 quarterbacks at one point.
Absolutely none.
NFL owners approved the bylaw proposal allowing teams to dress a third quarterback without using an active roster spot.
Hey, that's another job.
It's another job that doesn't count against the roster spot on a team. No other positions, though, only the quarterback.
Makes sense.
So, yeah, like you said, it opens up another opportunity maybe for some of these XFL guys coming out.
It just popped in my head because we talked about it last week, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Tennessee. Malik Willis, because usually they don't keep 2 on their roster.
That's a good point.
Still able to keep them. Then worry about that when they have to, when Ryan Tannehill's gone. Boom. Easy fix. You know what else? 49ers, boom. Keep them all. Don't care.
They could keep them all.
There you go.
Just rotate them.
It's just a matter
Like
of
pitching?
It's a matter of who's going to. Imagine every week they get it, depending on the matchups, they get it, put in Darnold, Purdy, and
Okay, well,
Trey Lance.
they got faster
make it
guys
work.
on the edge, so we're going to get the fast guy out there. All right? Sam Donald, you're gonna run in this play. Just go over the top, get 5 front touchdowns. And then if you get too scared, guess who's in the backfield? Christian McCaffrey.
Boom. He can play quarterback, though.
He good.
Threw a touchdown pass last
He
first game.
He did, yeah.
Emergency QB.
Wild.
All right, and then the Super Bowl. What's LX? Anybody here good with their Roman numerals?
Isn't that 60?
Super Bowl 60.
Yeah.
According to Scooty B, is headed to San Francisco Bay Area in 2026. Shout out Levi Stadium. There's not much news coming out, so this is the type of shit we got to report on.
You got to get what you got to get.
You know what I mean?
You got to scrounge.
Hey, shout out San Fran.
Shout out the Super Bowl.
Shout out. So I mean, I guess with that being said, since there's not much to really talk about, even though there has been a lot of it's just been made up. So we decided it was a good idea to incorporate artificial intelligence
What?
to this week's episode.
Uh-oh.
And we're not talking about Dylan, right?
I don't think so,
I miss him.
dude. I don't know. Shout out Dylan, man.
Shout out Dylan. All right, here we go. What we got?
Scooty B pulled it up here. We reached out to AI, just
Gave him a call.
because we're not the show that really makes lists,
No, we just kind of like, hey, we like this guy. We like this guy. Yeah, that's
Right.
it. That's it.
But we asked AI, who's your top 10 NFL quarterbacks going into next season? And this is the list they came up with: Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts, Aaron Rodgers, Lamar Jackson, Justin Herbert, Tua Tagovailoa, Trevor Lawrence, and Dak Prescott sneaking in at 10.
Yo, it's not a terrible list.
It's not.
Like, it's not bad. I don't know about Aaron Rodgers at 5, but I mean,
Okay, well, I was going to ask, what was your initial reactions?
dude, that top 4 is strong. I mean, those 4.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like you can interchange any 4 of those guys in any spot. Maybe not Hurts at 1, but the top 3, they all go back and forth. Other than Rodgers, it's a little questionable, but I'm sure the AI hears about him a lot, so he's just like, oh, Aaron Rodgers, I hear that a lot. I'm AI, so he's top 5.
I'm AI. I'm AI.
And I ain't talking Allen Iverson.
Oh,
But yeah, dude. Other than that, that's a solid list. I don't think I could do much better myself.
yeah. I don't know who else you would throw in the top 10.
So what's your thoughts from, I guess, 7 to 10.
What I would say, 5 to 7 can be pretty much interchangeable
Yeah.
between the three. I would say, me personally, if Tua didn't have Tariq and Waddle, he would be lower.
Mhm.
I would put Trevor Lawrence over him, but with them two guys, I agree with that. And Dak Prescott, fuck them Cowboys, keep him down there.
Are you surprised at all Dak snuck in? Because I'm thinking maybe.
Because I was just looking, I don't know who else you would throw in.
You could sneak Jared Goff in there.
I mean, yeah, there's a lot
Jared
of guys.
Goff? You know what? Where's Jared Goff, dude?
I mean, you can even throw. Some would say Kirk Cousins.
No.
Some could say Kirk Cousins.
Listen, the highest of highs, the lowest of lows.
Yeah,
Don't need
I
it.
wouldn't say Kirk, but even though they're injured, some people could say like Purdy, Matt Stafford. I mean, those are both pretty high level dudes.
Yeah, I was thinking about Stafford.
Purdy might be too soon, though.
Purdy is too soon.
But he's pretty good.
Purdy good.
Who's another one? So,
Kyler Murray?
yeah, I mean, you could bring him up, but
Russell Wilson, dude?
Russell Wilson took a huge fallout.
Huge. He would probably be up there if he was still.
Because I also asked AI, what would have been your list in 2021?
No way.
Tom Brady was at 2. I remember that. I think Mahomes was still at 1. But Russell Wilson was definitely between 4 and 6.
Yeah, okay.
How times have changed.
He might not even be, as it stands right now, he might not even be top 15.
He's just
I
middle
was
of the
gonna
pack,
say,
yeah.
maybe not top 20.
So you could even consider Kenny Pickett's over him.
Oof.
I think at some point Kenny Pickett's will sneak up into the 9 and 10.
Ooh, after the season, is what you're saying?
I don't know after the season.
Okay.
Potentially.
Okay.
Some may argue Geno Smith at 10.
I'm gonna say a name. It's a very interesting person nowadays, especially on the show. Deshaun Watson. Gotta talk about him.
I mean, despite his antics, I mean, like,
If he's still Texans Deshaun Watson, what do you think?
game aside, he really hasn't been playing that great. Like, he came back, looked a little tense, you know?
Right, but how many games?
It's been a while since he was
Hey no, hey now.
Did he get loosened up?
Tense. Yeah, we'll see how this season goes. I mean, this is going to be his first full year able to practice and everything, get into the system. I can't remember how he finished last year. I wasn't too great, if I had to assume.
Do you think he'll sneak into the top 10? Or top 5?
Definitely not top 5.
Okay, definitely not top 5.
I think the way it stands, the top 5 will be the same. Maybe you could flip Lamar and Rodgers.
Yeah,
We'll
or
have to
throw
see-
Herbert in there.
We'll have to see how Lamar performs under this new offense that they're bringing into Baltimore.
Yeah.
It's
Like
gonna
between
be-
1 and 6, pretty much interchangeable.
Yeah.
Like top 3, you could change them. The next 3, you could change them. There's an argument for these things.
So here's another debate you could have. But to answer your question, I don't see Deshaun Watson going in the top 10.
Okay.
He might be on the bridge, but I don't know.
It's just a big question mark.
I don't know if Dak Prescott will be there at the end of the year. Like I said, maybe you could throw Kenny Pickett's in there. Jared Goff, we'll see. But here's another debate, though.
Big debate show now, actually.
From, not even debate, an idea, let's say.
Okay. We're big thinkers here.
With the way Hurts played last season, even outperformed everybody in the Super Bowl, would you consider flipping 3 and 4?
If you're talking,
Would you consider?
I think he's at 4 because of the coaching. Coaching is gone. Right?
Well,
Listen, the AI is smarter than us, so
are we
they
talking
know.
about
Yeah.
quarterbacks or coaches?
Coaches. Coach.
What does it say at the top there?
You want to coach a bowl or something?
But that might hurt his impact on the game, though.
Yeah, you're right.
Because you need the right coaching.
To be honest with you, I don't even know who they hired as offensive coordinator.
I don't know. No
but
clue.
listen, if they change anything, that'd be ridiculous.
There's no way they do. Ain't no way. With how we played last season, no way.
Well, I see Morant pull the mic in front of him. I feel like he wants to say something.
Oh, we gotta say
He's itching.
Aaron Rodgers
He's
number
itching.
one.
No, I thought that he was going to say, how come you don't have Anthony Richardson in that top 10?
Oh, brother.
In one
Come
or two
on.
seasons. Give it a couple seasons.
I was waiting for it. Weren't you? When he was like, I want to talk about, didn't you think like he was going to throw in?
Dude,
But no, not
even
yet.
stepped on
Come
the
on.
field.
I
He didn't
know.
even Hey,
But AI knows everything, man.
yeah, they do.
AI,
What about,
they can
we
read
should do the
future
rookies
and
next
everything.
week.
Yeah.
No, seriously though, do you think any rookies could be in the top 10? I don't think realistically.
At the end of next season, maybe you could.
Are there any rookies that are
They would
coming out?
have to. They would have to break like Justin Herbert's
Yeah.
records.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think
And
there's any
depending
rookies.
how the team does
yeah.
too. There could be an argument for the 10th spot, but I think 1 to 9. That's.
I think
yeah,
Herbert's
set.
too high. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Dude, come on. What's wrong with Herbert?
I think he's too high.
I love him, but he tends to let you down in the times you need him most, you know.
All right, so go down then. Tua's barely on the field.
I like Herbert, though. I think he should stay where he's at.
Lawrence said we won't even talk about the coach.
Well, you can make the debate that you can flip Herbert and Lawrence.
If anything, I would flip.
I could flip. I would flip Herbert and Lawrence. I
Oof.
could see that.
That's brutal.
I could see that.
He's not there yet, guys. He's not there yet.
I'm. You would think that like. Well, because maybe it's too soon for Goff
Oh, no, it ain't.
to be in that top 10. I could see Goff
Yeah.
knocking out Prescott. I could see Cousins knocking out
Well,
Prescott.
I don't know if you say it's too soon. He's been in the league.
No, but I mean like based on just last year.
Yeah.
If you're looking at,
Okay.
because I don't think like AI is considering like 5 years ago.
Well, no.
Because if you're doing that, you can't. I mean, if you're
so
looking at
the question was going
know.
into next season.
right.
So maybe you can swap out Goff for
See,
Prescott.
if I'm going, because I think Dallas is going to have a step back. I don't think they're going to be a step forward.
Oh, okay. No playoffs, huh?
I just don't think that they're that good.
Fuck the Cowboys. All right.
What's your reason though?
I think that division is tougher this year.
Okay. That's true.
Scooty B's Commanders gonna make some noise over there.
They improved. The division does get tougher every year. I mean, that was the best division in football last year for no reason at all.
No reason at all.
So I mean, and
Competitive.
Out of nowhere.
the year before they were the worst. The year before, no one could go above 500, and now
That's how the division is, though.
now everyone's trying to make the playoffs at the same time. What's going on?
Yeah. I don't know. You tell us.
I wish I knew.
Did they make the sale yet? For the team?
Nope.
That's
No.
what I wanted to bring up too, because Jim Irsay
Still
had
a pause.
quote. He was basically saying we'll have to wait and see what happens, this and that.
Teams that are for sale and or new owner are usually a hot mess for a couple of years.
Yeah.
In all sports. They're just, if you're a new owner, I don't know if I'm gonna sign with a team that's a new owner. I don't want to be the first guy to sign with a new owner. You know what I mean? So I feel like those types of teams are struggle in this.
But
So I
before
think
we
Washington's
move on,
going to take a couple years before they get there.
if you had to name your one major difference that you switch with the list, what would it be? I know we kind of touched on going back and forth or whatever, but if you had to pick just one, what would you change about this list? We'll start with you, Brother Brian. Or if you like it how it is, that's cool too.
'Cause I don't know what I'd change. I don't. Like, maybe a possibility because of his injuries, Trevor Lawrence and Tua. But besides that, this is it.
Okay.
All makes sense to me.
If you're asking me, I'm putting Goff at 10.
Oh, jeez. Here we go.
That's one major one.
I would agree with that. I
And
think Dallas. I mean, I think Detroit's going to be good.
And then maybe Herbert down where Lawrence. No, I'm gonna leave that. just where it stands now, I'm leaving. Even though
Yeah,
they
you
did,
better leave him.
even though they had that playoff game where they knocked him out and everything. Trevor Lawrence is gonna. I mean, it's so tough. We'll have to see what they do this year. But I do think Jacksonville could have the potential of having a better year than the Chargers do. Another year in that same system. Chargers are hired a new offensive coordinator, switching up the play calls and everything.
That's all I'm
But
saying.
as it stands right now, I'll leave that. I'll throw Goff at 10, take Prescott out, put him at 11.
Boom.
One more comment before we move on, Scooty B.
I mean, me personally, I would move. I'm just Aaron Rodgers hater. I'd move Aaron Rodgers down.
Oh.
I'd swap him with Lamar. Maybe even move Rodgers to 7, put Herbert up to 6. Get Dak out of there. I don't care who you put in at 10.
Okay.
And yeah, that's about it.
Just leave-
I'd bump
just leave
Rodgers
blank.
down a little bit. I don't think it's gonna go his way in New York, but we'll see.
Okay.
Like I said, 5 to 7. You can change them around, and you can make an argument.
One last comment, Moranto.
I agree with Scooty B.
All right.
Okay.
Cool. So then I'm gonna post this on our socials at @TankTalk_pod, as you see on your screen there. We want to know your thoughts on this list and what you would change or should, if you would keep it the same. If you agree with the artificial intelligence that knows above all.
Maybe let us know why.
Yeah, maybe let us know why as well. All right. So we obviously have our 3 favorite teams on this show. Indianapolis Colts,
Buffalo Bills.
and the Washington
Commanders.
So this week we will start off, obviously, the schedule release. We went over week 1, the matchups there.
We did. Just
slightly
every team.
touched on the primetime games this upcoming year, but now let's get deep into the weeds here.
The weeds.
This week we'll go over the Buffalo Bills schedule. Next week we'll do Commanders. Get more Commanders. There's been a lot of Commanders talk on this show. I'd never expected it.
Well, here we are.
They're commanding the podcast.
Oh!
That was a terrible joke, but
Wait, welcome to the show.
That's their franchise. I mean, what more can you expect?
yeah, man, I'm representing well.
And then the week following that, we'll do the Colts schedule as well. All right, so let's dive into it here. How do you want to do this? We just want to go week by week, give our thoughts on each matchup. We don't have to pick winners and losses because obviously injuries happen, this and that.
We'll do that later when we do the standings.
And this is perfect time because I just received a text from Nola's dad. He's trying to join, so I don't know if you want to see on your end over there, Scooty B. Let's get that set up.
Yep.
Oh, he must have been watching the show. He said, I'm going to wait until they do the Bills schedule. Boom! Pop in right at the last second.
Was going to keep it as a surprise, but I had to let that be known.
Surprise.
Nola's dad's joining.
Uh,
All right. But while we get him set up, do we want to do...
there he is.
He's outdoors.
Oh, I can't hear him.
Yeah.
Let me come around to that.
Bring out the headsets.
All right. Buffalo Bill, Nola's dad with the baby face.
Hey,
We're getting set up
Oh, I
here.
hear him.
I can hear him. Let's see. Boom.
what up?
Let me switch this around.
Okay.
All right, we're getting you. Apple Pod, Spotify listeners, we're sorry. Boom, we're in.
Boom.
What's up, dude?
What's up, dude?
I know you missed a few episodes here. You got to take on daddy duty. Just catch us up to speed. How you doing? How's life?
Good, life is great, man. Being a dad is the coolest thing I think I've ever done. Hold on, I'm trying to get these AirPods to turn on.
That's
There we go. There we go.
We're adjusting as we go over here as well. So
That's the program.
As you see, I accidentally shaved the bird.
accidentally, what happened? Trying to do a fade?
So you know how it goes, dude. You know my usual always fuck up is I try to trim the shit and
You didn't have it on.
far down on the
Yeah.
yeah. And once you
Go ahead. Oh no, did we lose him?
just fucking with you.
Ah, shit.
Yo.
Welcome back, dude.
That was
Did you at
crazy.
least keep the mustache? I can't see from here.
Nah, mustache had to go.
Ah,
Mustache
fuck.
had to go.
Well, the next thing you gotta do is we gotta see what the handlebar looks
Yeah.
like.
Gotta see
Hey,
it.
one day. And trust me, and Noah, she's a baby, so she needed to see my baby face. She thinks I'm another baby. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Holy shit, that's the next
So
level,
she might
dude.
think she had a twin in the womb or something.
Well, you look just like her. I mean, that's your kid, so.
Yeah.
I do.
Do
People
people,
tell my wife that. She don't believe it.
when you guys are out and about, like, do people get you confused? Like,
They might. They'd be like, "Why is this big ass baby out walking the other baby?" They don't understand it.
all right, well, you joined perfect timing. I don't know if you've been watching and you just hopped in because we are gonna go over to Bill's schedule here.
That's all I came on for, honestly.
Told you.
Fuck us, I guess. He's coming on to talk
I
schedule.
know. I'm
Jeez
kidding,
Louise.
dude. I had the whole setup. Listen, I had the whole setup, and then fucking in-laws came walking in, and they wanted to see the baby, so you can't do a podcast when there's a room full of people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, or you could. I don't know how well that would go, but
It wouldn't go well. I was telling. I had to do a draft yesterday too, and I was interrupting the quality time with family and friends, so it fucked up everything. Honestly,
Yeah. It's always something.
didn't even get to draft anyway. Didn't
Jesus.
even get to draft anyway.
What was it,
Bunch of fucking pansies.
Dynasty you're talking, or
Yeah. I traded all my picks
the family one I'm not allowed in that they don't want me to join.
Well, because they let fucking scumbags in, dude.
They said, dude, you're not family. That's what they said.
I thought I was family, dude. What happened?
Dude, yeah, what happened?
You are family. Hey,
What the
listen,
fuck?
Josh just wants an advantage, dude. You know what it is, and you can fucking at Josh when we talk about this. He
Oh.
just wants an upper advantage. He don't want to put nobody in there that actually knows fantasy. He just wants to get some old heads that fucking hear Bill's players' names and just draft them. You know what I'm saying?
I'll take that as a compliment.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead and ask.
Oh, dude, your team coming up in our dynasty league, top 5.
Solid.
And
Yeah, we were talking about it
the
earlier.
next 5 years at least.
We're
At
talking.
least the next 5 years.
Yeah, we're talking about it earlier because your league, I stacked up my draft picks, and the other league I shipped them all off because Scooty B, he will be joining the Fun Guy Dynasty League. Breaking news.
Oh,
Breaking news.
Yes, sir.
Officially confirmed.
Shout out Scooby B.
You call him Scooby?
Scooby B.
Scooby like a snack.
Scooby D.
That's right.
go.
Scooby D.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Shit. All right, well, let's hop into it. So we don't got to... Hey, good to hear you're doing well, though, dude.
Thank you, dude.
I know.
Glad to see you're
one more
alive.
thing to say. I gotta finish that story about fucking Josh, dude.
Oh,
fuck.
sorry.
Because
Josh.
I haven't shit on him in a while. So this dude fucking gets somebody in the league, and I'm not gonna name names because I ain't calling nobody out personally.
Yeah, don't do
'cause
that.
that's
Don't
just
do that.
fucked up. And
Or
it's
you-
an
or you
old
can.
head, so we ain't gonna do that to him.
Okay.
So, anyways, I just watched the draft that just went by. This dude fucking traded his whole team away to get the whole back end of the first round of the sleeper draft. So he had pick 7, 8, 11, 12, round 2, 1, round 2, 3, whatever. Fucking, you get the point.
Yeah.
Tell me why this bro. Guess what his tight end room is? Just guess.
It's Dalton Kincaid,
Mm-hmm.
Michael Maher,
No.
Dawson Knox.
You're thinking too much rookie. Yep. Bro, why do you need Dalton Kincaid and fucking Dawson Knox both in the room?
He's
It's,
got.
it's 1-2.
you
Come
doing?
on.
He's got to see which one's
You
gonna.
can only start one.
Well, maybe because they're saying Kincaid's gonna be playing receiver. Maybe you could throw him in his receiver spot. Who knows?
Probably not.
Hey, that would be like a little Tyson Hill fucking action, like Marty did, that little sneaky bastard.
Oh.
Yeah, because
I'm pissed at Marty too.
let it all out, dude. You haven't been here in a while. Fucking just let it rip.
Dude. I gotta air it all out. Fucking Marty whooped my ass the last week of fantasy. This dude was in last place and just was fucking. The last 4 weeks just burned everybody by like 70 points.
Dude, he's
How
got
he
the,
came in last place.
That sounds like Marty.
And he got the first pick.
yeah, he's got the best worst team of all time.
Yeah, and he got Bijan Robinson, which we don't know what he's gonna be, but
Right.
if they're saying what he is, what he say he's gonna be, it's over.
Well, speaking of which, too, I mentioned the breaking news earlier in Donnie's fantasy league or dynasty league. Just speaking on Bijan Robinson, I forget who, but they shipped off Chris Olave in 6th overall pick for the 1st overall, which will be Bijan Robinson.
Whoa.
So
That's
essentially,
a tough call.
he traded away Chris Olave and Zay Flowers. If you think about it.
That's a tough one. That's tough because, Chris Olave, we know what you're getting, a 1,000-yard receiver right now.
Oh, no
You're getting the
doubt.
number one guy. You don't know what Zay Flowers are going to be, and also that's a tough risk because you don't know who could drop. Like I was shocked. I was shocked because Quentin Johnson had fallen to the 7th pick in the draft yesterday.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, bro, I
That's
was
kinda
sick
crazy.
because I would have traded in to get that 6th or 7th pick if I would have known. Dude, you'd be thrilled. Some dumbass got Anthony Richardson with the 3rd pick.
Wow. The 3rd overall?
Yes, sir. 3rd overall, bro.
Wow.
Overall. And you know what he did?
It might
bro?
pay off, bro.
No, not the trade. He traded. What did he trade? He traded A.J. Brown.
All right, you can stop there.
Yeah.
And
I think he gave a couple other assets for that fucking 3rd overall pick.
Well, whoever received the other end of that trade must have been fucking thrilled.
Hey, shout out Donnie.
Well, it was Donnie. Of course, he got A.J. Brown and fucking those picks.
Shout out Donnie.
But yeah, while you were gone, we also had for those listening, this is our catching up with Dylan segment.
yes, sir.
Hey.
You had your answers or questions answered by James Boyd from the Colts 2 weeks ago. What was your initial reaction hearing his answer about Jim Irsay and both of those questions you asked?
So first of all, I got to start off by saying shout out James, dude. Just listening to that man. That man is a fucking dog.
He's awesome.
I'm so glad that he was on the show, and I'm so disappointed that I missed it. And
He got that promotion too.
Yeah, he got a promotion. He's got Zach Kiefer's
just
position.
because he was on the Tank Talk podcast.
Shout out us.
Literally.
Come on.
And I think he owes you a follow-up episode before the season starts.
Hey,
So
well,
you can
how about
kinda-
this? The Colts are coming into town week 1 of the preseason in August, so maybe
He'll be here. He'll have to be
live
here,
in
right? He
studio?
covers the team.
Maybe. We'll see. Well,
Hey, you know what? You guys are getting seasons again, right?
yeah, we'll be there.
Got to.
Is that Kids Day? Is that going to be because that's the only home preseason game this year? Right?
Probably then. Yep.
Hey, you know what? Nola's dad and Nola might make an appearance down at the fucking.
Holy shit! Hey, you better put the fucking sun lotion on her, bro, because the summertime over there it's fucking brutal.
Yeah.
I took Nani out last year when they played the Packers in the preseason, bro. She barely fucking made it through.
Yo, the preseason games get hot.
Well, I mean,
But tickets shouldn't be so expensive, so maybe we can go in for a quick little bit and then leave at halftime if it's too hot.
Boom.
That's something we'll coordinate later. But the reason I mentioned it is because if James isn't, he's going to have to be in the building, right?
You would think, right? If he's covering the team. I mean, it's
Hey,
not
maybe
it's not
the bros
exclusively
can-
with the Colts, but he's media, you know.
Hey, but yeah, they're probably paying him to come back. Hey, maybe the boys can get together for a little tailgate conversation. You know?
Oh.
Either that or shit. Because I don't know how the wings are in Illinois. Maybe put them onto some barbell.
A little
Well,
Hot
ain't
Ones
definitely
episode.
Anything around her?
You know what I mean? Just put 'em- So, here's another question I'm just coming up with. So, for those that need or want to experience the chicken wing experience in Buffalo, if you had to name one place to introduce them to chicken wings, which restaurant or bar and grill would it be?
You already said it. For me personally. Dylan, what do you think?
See, this is a tough question because you know my answer to this one every time, Dang. I'm good fellas all the way. But
Oh.
you can't bring them down to the fucking the hood and
Yeah, we're
have them eat
You can't do it.
not bringing.
Jedediah.
Oh.
Jedediah be waiting in the parking
That's a
lot
man of
for me.
culture
You can't
right
have
there.
that, bro.
Be Moranto
Yeah,
and
God,
Jedediah eating some wings.
Yeah, what a crew. Shit. Yeah, you can't have him meet Jedediah. So, you know, if you were going to say the experience, I'd actually flip it on you and say the Anchor Bar downtown.
I
The
never
original
been.
Anchor Bar.
I never been.
That's a classic little spot, man. It's got the whole setup, all the different fucking memorabilia over there, and some fire-ass wings.
Do they got the ghost sauce? Cause
Dude, you know I'm a pussy. I don't eat that shit. So you're asking the wrong guy. The wrong guy. But they probably do.
I love the hot shit. All right, you want to dive into this Buffalo Bills schedule here?
Hey, let's get it.
So
let me pull it up real fast. Can you still see me?
Yeah, I can see you. Or if not, if you don't want to pull it up, I could just tell you, because we're gonna go week by week. You don't got to give us a winner or a loser, because it's way too early to tell.
Way too early.
And then we got to keep that type of content for
another day. Come on.
Preseason before we get going there. So we'll just talk about the matchups and whatnot and our expectations, so to speak. So week 1, 9/11 Monday Night Football, the New York Jets. That place will be rocking because Aaron Rodgers' first game as a New York Jet. Been a lot of buzz around the Jets. Some people saying Super Bowl potentially. So, what's our thoughts on the Week 1 matchup, Monday Night Football, New York Jets?
It's got to be a great game. It has to be, right? Just everyone's expectations, and even the players too. It's got to be super high.
Yeah. A lot of hype going into this season with the Jets. The Bills, I believe they lost at the Jets last season. Correct me if I'm wrong, anybody.
I think they did lose against the Jets.
I believe that was the game Josh Allen hurt his elbow, right?
It might have been, yeah.
So,
those fucking bastards.
I'm sure they're going to have that in the back of their mind, and they want to ruin the Rodgers debut. So I think they're going to come in with some fire, especially with the way the season ended last year. They got a bad taste coming off of the last season. So, yeah, they're going to be coming in guns blazing, especially week 1 last year. They kicked off the season. Nobody really expected it, but they fucking whooped on the Rams. I mean, Dylan expected it with his promo going into that week.
Yeah.
How'd it go again, Dylan?
It said, what did I say? I said, respectfully, fuck Von Miller. Or not fuck Von Miller.
Whoa! Come on!
No.
You get a baby and you trim your face and it's a fuck Von Miller? What's that about?
Fuck Bobby Wagner. Respectfully, fuck Jalen Ramsey. Fuck all the Rams. It's Bills Mafia, boy. Right. It might be top 5 greatest promos I've ever cut in my life.
That was awesome.
Yeah, it was nuts.
So you're going to have to, what's the word? You're going to have to come up with a way to come up with a better one than that this year. I mean, you said
I'm going to try, but listen, I'm going to let
you set the bar kind of high.
Off right here because you guys are giving too much fucking respect to the goddamn Jets. I'm expecting that first week the Bills are going to walk in to fucking the New York Jets home fucking stadium with all those fucking scumbags in New York City that fucking finally are Jets fans because
Jets, Jets.
Yeah, it's Jets, but last year it was Giants.
Oh!
Fucking sesame seed bagel eating motherfuckers. We're going to say the Bills are going to walk in to New York and they're going to slaughter the Jets. And that Aaron Rodgers experiment is going to fail. We're going to see a sophomore slump from fucking Sauce Gardner. He's getting too much hype, dude. He's hyping himself up too much. They're going to put him on an island, think he can be Darrelle Revis. Stephon Diggs, I know I got beef with him, but he's going to be all the way back.
What?
150 on his dome top. And then we're going to see the powerhouse James Cook, Dame Harris. And then we're going to see fucking Von Miller 2 sacks. Shout out Bills.
That sounds like a good game to me.
That was a good promo. You said you didn't know how to follow up. That was pretty solid. You said
I'm hyped.
You continued to set the expectations high, so you're gonna have to come out with some fire before week 1.
Dude, I'm gonna try, but fucking, I'm getting hyped, bro. Once the schedule gets released, once the fantasy drafts are done, and you're just looking towards the season, it's just you can't help but think fucking single Josh Allen rocking the fucking mullet is not gonna put 400 up a game. You just can't think that way.
Yeah, you're right. But I mean, you were going at the Jets fans. What's your thoughts on Fireman Ed? He's making a comeback this year.
Who?
Fireman Ed. He does the J.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, he got your ass. Come on. Yeah.
They're all fucking scumbags. They're all New York City fucking scumbags. We all know they're all scumbags. And I tell it to their face.
Yeah.
Scumbags. They don't really like the Jets. They're a bunch of fake fucking fans, just like all the Knicks fans that are out there in the stadium, saying fuck Donovan Mitchell and all that. It's just a bunch of bullshit. They're a bunch of fucking scumbags.
All right, well, taking that going into week 2, home opener against the Las Vegas Raiders, newly led by
Slaughter.
Jimmy G. So some thoughts going into the. All right, we know Dylan's. He's going to say this every week, I believe.
No, there's somebody. Listen, there's some weeks that I'm already looking here that I know I'm not going to hold my expectations to a W. It's going to be either a close game or we're going to lose. I'm going to be realistic this year. But these ones, like these gimme games, we have to win.
Now, usually, right, within my knowledge, usually when we play the Raiders, it's been weirdly close for no reason. Super close. And I'm going to be biting my nails, shitting my pants.
Well, let's not forget, too, the Bills' home opener last year, it was a slaughterhouse against Tennessee. But the year before that, the Steelers came in with a surprise and took out the Bills.
Well, that's just the Steelers week 1, so we're not even going to talk about that.
Yeah, that's also a good point. But
I also got something for you.
What's up?
I also think Devontae Adams might not be a Raider.
Oh.
Going into the season
already, yeah. So there was some quotes that came out while we were gone over the week.
Just some rumblings.
He's just not happy with how they're trying to run this offense. And I do think a part in that is because obviously the main reason he went there was because of Derek Carr. They ended up shipping him out of town.
Quickly.
Bringing Jimmy G. And obviously with the way Jimmy G's strong suit is the short game, right? Derek Carr was one of the gunslinging quarterbacks, right?
Yes, sir.
So I think that's why Devontae may not be too happy. He's not going to be getting those vertical calls he would normally get. So I think with having a guy like that, though, you got to take his word into consideration and adapt to it because you seen how he came out last year, his first season with the Raiders.
You just got to give him the ball. That's it.
Yeah, but can Jimmy G sling it like that,
Right. So I don't know. It could either turn out really bad or really good for them.
I honestly think he's gone by the start of the season.
Sheesh.
I really do.
Where would he go, though? Because they'd probably trade
Wherever
him, right?
he wants.
Oh, easy.
You imagine he goes to the Jets?
No way.
He ain't going to fucking. Yeah, they can't afford him. If he went to the Jets, then I will retract my statement about the Bills slaughtering.
Hey, now hear me out. Hear me out. They were talking about getting a different guy. But we don't know what's going on with D-Hop. So, the Chiefs?
Bro, if Chiefs get Devontae Adams, son.
Sign the fucking Super Bowl over to him.
Cutthroat. We don't even got to go over this schedule.
For real.
Just give him the chip. No football?
No football season. Sorry about it.
Damn.
We'd have to become a pro Chiefs team, huh?
I guess so. But, yeah, I think the Bills, in this matchup, they will probably overpower the Raiders. I don't know what their offensive line situation looks like, but the Bills' defensive line, I think that's where the game's going to be won in that one for sure.
Let's hope so.
Then, week 3, heading over to Washington to take on Scooty B's Commanders. Scooty B, what's your thought going into this one?
Bill's about to feel our wrath, man.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
I'm just playing, dude. We're about to get absolutely washed. I know we're not picking winners, but we never play Buffalo well.
You said Chase Young has 5 sacks?
Chase Young, we'd be lucky if he plays.
All right.
I think he's still going to be pretending to be hurt.
Oh. He wants to leave.
He's pretending.
I mean,
That's
if
what the
he
word
came in this room and asked me, I would say, no, you're legitimately hurt. But in this podcast, yeah, he's pretending.
He's pretending, dude. Come on.
Respectfully.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, we don't even know what Washington's going to be. Is Sam Howell going to be that guy, or are we going to see Jacoby Brissett?
I think Howell will probably still be playing by week 3, depending on who the starter is. I mean, whoever they pick as the starter, I think they'll still be rolling by week 3. I'd hope at least.
Got to.
Dylan, do we even got to go to you with this one?
No, Slaughter.
Easy slaughter. I agree.
All right, Slaughterhouse.
Week 4, home against the Miami Dolphins. Normally, their first matchup with Miami is in Miami, but they're switching it up this year. Early matchup with the Dolphins in Buffalo. Brother Bren.
Easy win.
Easy win.
Easy win.
I guess we are picking winners and losers, but
Nope. It's easy.
well, the last time they played Miami, other than the playoff game, what week was it? It was like 16 or some shit with the storm.
Yeah.
Miami showed up. Well, even in the playoff game, they showed up with old Skylar Thompson.
Well, most of the divisions games are going to be close, right? Besides the Patriots. Most of them will be close. I think there's going to be a few determining plays that end up costing the game for whichever team.
Maybe Miami will have Dalvin Cook by then. I'm still waiting to hear about that.
Nah, dude, they drafted that running back, dude. Come on.
What's his name? Dylan, what's his name?
Shit, isn't it Devin something?
Yeah.
Devin something?
Acne or whatever.
Archie. Devin Archie.
It's
Devin
something
Archie,
like that.
Doesn't fucking matter. He's gonna get fucking wiped the floor around.
Damn.
Sorry about it. It's gonna be a tough rookie campaign when you're in the AFC East, buddy.
Yeah, that's a true statement too. But it depends if Mike McDaniel's gonna bring that vape out.
And
Mike
he will.
McDaniel's about to get fired.
Whoa, for what?
Jeez.
For letting all his fucking players play with a concussion.
Oh,
Fucking scumbag
so
won't let him fucking rest, dude.
This was my next point there. I think they're giving Tua a bigger helmet.
They need to get Tua fucking out of there so he can live a healthy life. This guy needs to stop playing football, man. He can't fall right.
hey, you know what that means?
What does that mean?
Mike White.
He is in Miami.
Mike Wake is a bag of fucking trash.
He's from Miami, dude. He's going to play his little heart out.
It could either be good or bad.
I don't give a fuck if he literally fucking was born in the stadium. The guy
Oh, my
sucks.
God. No,
He
remember
had
last
one good
season with
game
Matt
his entire
Milano?
career.
Spared the
fucked him.
shit out of him.
Gore!
That
Matt
was
Milano is an absolute dog.
dog.
Dude.
Yeah. But what's your serious thoughts on this matchup?
On the Dolphins?
Yeah, open.
It depends. Listen, it depends on if Tua comes back any shell of what he was becoming and who he was. Because the Dolphins look pretty scary when Tua was healthy. So if that Dolphins team is the one that shows up, Bills might have a run for their money. I don't know, man. It depends. Again, it's just if he can stay healthy or if he's anything like what he was. Also, you got to see, the offense has to still be the same unit that there's a lot of questions going into the season. But if we're basing off the last year and what we know, shit, it might be a tough night out for the Buffalo Bills.
It very well could be. But I'm telling you, if Mike McDaniel got that vape on him, boy, that could be trouble.
All I know is that they better not line up Jalen Ramsey on Diggs because
That's right.
Diggs literally embarrassed him.
That's
But
going to be
also, you
awesome.
gotta think about this.
Dylan's gonna
I
say
always
fuck Ramsey
forgot about
twice
that.
this year.
Yes, sir. But also, I thought about this, dude. Josh Allen, he literally pissed Josh Allen the fuck off. So Josh Allen might honestly fucking put a smackdown on the Dolphins. So the Dolphins might have made a bad move getting Jalen Ramsey.
Hey, maybe I don't
We'll
think they
see.
consider that. One of the top secondaries in the league, but against the Bills, week one last year, we seen it. Diggs had a fucking day
150
against
on
them,
his head top.
So we'll see how they adjust to
They
that.
told him, he said, on your head, motherfucker.
He did. Gabe Davis called it out too.
Yeah, Gabe
Hopefully
Davis
he's
better
healthy
show the fuck
enough.
up this year, goddammit.
But let's.
Healthy, you just got to learn how to catch a fucking ball.
That's right.
He's been playing through an ankle injury, though.
Oh, boo fucking who?
Oh,
They
my
all
God.
play with injuries, brother Brian.
Oh, my God.
His hands work still. Did he sprain his hand? Because that would be the only reason he can't catch the motherfucker.
I don't know.
Let's head over to London, shall we? Get a cup of tea. Buffalo Bills take on Jacksonville Jaguars. That's the best you're gonna get out of me, by the way. Sorry about it.
That's very racist. You just insulted every one of our fucking English fans.
Sorry about it.
It's pronounced Jaguars.
Hey, sorry about it, mate.
Sorry about it, mate. I'll be one back as the greatest soccer player of all time.
Soccer?
going
It's
back.
football. Come on.
Come on,
Oh,
mate.
it's soccer.
Come on.
Are you bloody kidding me?
This guy's legit. This guy's legit.
Let's go.
Bills Jaguars, Dylan. What's up?
I think we lose that one, man. I know we're not picking wins and losses, but I think Jacksonville will take another step this year.
The travel's going to get to him, huh?
They might, and also Trevor Lawrence is going to step into his own this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and also the Jaguars are going to be there the week before as well. They don't got to worry about no jet lag or nothing. They'll be there the whole week preparing.
It's a technical home game.
Exactly. This is a game I'm scared about. I'm excited for it, but I'm scared for it.
Yeah, I think Jacksonville, they're going to be tough this year. Like you said, Trevor Lawrence probably going to come into his own. They could be a dark horse, maybe.
No.
Potentially. Yeah, we'll see how the Bills pan out with the travel and everything over there. But when they come back, it's Sunday Night Football, Week 6 against the New York Giants. Brian Daboll back in town in his blue F-150, driving up from New Jersey. You think he's going to have a game plan set? He knows his team, Dylan. He knows them well.
I think we lose that one, too.
Sunday Night Football, the Giants.
He knows everything about Josh Allen.
Yeah, that's true.
Good point.
Hey, he'll have something schemed up.
He taught him the ways.
He did.
Yeah, I can see that being a tough matchup. We'll see where the Giants are defensively at that point. Who knows what's going to happen with Barkley? There was some Dylan, we still got you.
Yeah, I'm still here.
All right, he's looking up some stats. There's been contract. Saquon Barkley was on the franchise tag, but they weren't happy with how that turned out, I guess. So we'll see where he will be at by that point. Danny Dimes got paid. See if they have another year like they did last year. But, yeah, with the travel and everything, it could be a tough matchup for the Bills, especially with Brian Daboll with the brains over on the other side, knowing the ins and outs of the Buffalo's offense. Week 7.
Yeah, I think he knows.
No, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead, dude. Seriously.
No, go ahead.
Say.
I was just going to say, I think he knows everything about, the offense, defense. It's going to be a tough, and he literally taught Ken Dorsey everything he knows. So, and I also think Brian Daboll should have been our head coach. Looking back at it, hindsight.
That's quite a take there as well. Brendan's crying. You got him crying over here.
Who's crying?
I can't take it no more, man. You said we're going to lose this game, we're going to lose that game. We're not going to lose any games, okay? Come on.
Well, what about the New England Patriots Week 7 in New England?
Murder.
Hey, so real quick.
Billy back.
I mean, technically the London game is a home game, but we'll count that as an away game since they got to travel. They go away, home, away, home, away, home, away. So it's pretty much every other. So I don't know if they really helped the Buffalo Bills out, especially matchup-wise, to start the year off.
They got a tough schedule.
But New England, I mean, last year the Bills, I believe, slaughtered them in both games. So this might not even be a no contest as well.
We'll see, though. They got an offensive coordinator now.
They actually have a real offensive coordinator now. We'll see if that really makes a difference, which I think it will, but
not against the Buffalo Bills.
Maybe not. Week 8, Thursday Night Football. As we know, could be flexed. I mean, they are playing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at home. What's our thoughts going into this one? Baker Mayfield versus Josh Allen, huh?
Yeah, that draft. They both probably got something on their shoulders. Just cuz.
Chips, probably.
No, Baker.
Oh.
Definitely got shoulder pads.
Baker's got
Oh.
You don't think Baker's got anything left? Why is that?
I mean, no, I'm always a big Baker enthusiast. You know this. I want him to be successful, but not in that game.
Hey, did we lose you on
That
video?
game
Is
is gonna
everything
get
all right
destroyed.
over there?
No, Wi-Fi's been fucking around. You gotta get rid of Spectrum.
Yeah, Spectrum, man.
Spectrum is not doing me any favors, bro. It's literally, I swear to God, dude, it's going out every day for the past week. And
So-
I try to FaceTime Keely and the baby when I'm working,
Yeah.
and I can't even get her on video.
That's kind of crazy. It's so fucked up because, I mean, in your area, I mean, in the falls for sure, I think it's only like Spectrum with the coverage at least, right?
Yeah, there's nothing much else.
There's no other
No,
options.
there ain't nothing. We used to have Verizon, and that shit was fast as hell.
Oh, bro, yeah, your shit at the
Yeah.
other house was fucking electric.
Yes, sir, but the Spectrum shit's got to go.
And maybe Baker Mayfield will go too. I don't know. 'Cause, I mean, if the shit really hits the fan, who knows if he'll even be starting week 8? It could be Kyle Trask, or if an injury happens, this Tampa Bay could be a potential spot for Carson Wentz.
Don't even.
You don't
what
think
are you
that
talking about?
Tampa's going to kind of just maybe hit the tank button and
Oh, there you
try to
go.
go get Caleb Williams?
Maybe, but I don't know. It's definitely not easy to tank in football compared to NBA. NBA, you could fucking just lose the whole season. But I don't know. It's because it's really tough, bro. I could see them throwing in a towel, like, all right, well, this shit ain't gonna work out, so we'll just throw jabronis out there. I don't know.
Jabronis, dude.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they just if Baker's struggling, just let him play this whole season out. Say fuck it, and then next year go get Caleb Williams if they get the first overall pick, or trade up to get Caleb Williams.
Maybe Drake.
Who else? Let's be honest.
Drake May, dude. He could be an option too.
Yeah.
Or they just get
Well, let's be honest.
Marvin Harrison
who
Jr.
really needs
Who's talking?
Both of us.
Go ahead, Brennan.
No, you go ahead.
No, you go ahead, dude.
Okay, I'll go.
All right,
Maybe-
Brennan will go.
Maybe they get Marvin Harrison Jr., dude.
Yeah, but is he going to throw the ball to himself?
He could.
Yeah.
He's that talented.
You ever
Could
seen him
be,
do
but,
that?
I've
Come
seen Uncle
on.
Rico throw it over the mountains.
And then look, you trade Chris Godwin and or Mike Evans. Boom.
They could.
Hard reset.
Whoa.
They really could.
They got one wide receiver?
Yeah.
I mean, they got.
I said and or.
Shit, they don't even got Scooty Miller.
No, where'd he go?
Atlanta.
That's what it was.
Scooty Miller was solid, man.
Him and Bijan.
That's pretty solid. But yeah, I mean, this will probably be yet again another no contest if everyone is healthy and whatnot. So that should be a fun Thursday night matchup. Then the next week, week 9, Sunday Night Football. Cincinnati Bengals in Cincinnati.
Let's do it again.
Yeah, something to
And
prove in that game.
they do even the playoff game, but just going back last season when they're in Cincinnati, I was boots on the ground. That shit was fucking electric. So they will probably be bringing that buzz again. Obviously, I'm sure they're gonna do like some type of acknowledgement or ceremony for Damar Hamlin when they're out there. But before that even happened, dude, that was probably one of the most electric stadiums I ever fucking been to.
Is he gonna play that game?
That'd be wild.
Yeah.
That whole stadium would buzz.
Yeah, but Dylan, you were touching on their playoff matchup. If you want to continue what you were saying there, it didn't go so well.
No, they got beat the fuck down. But, I mean, I think this game is a tell-all. If you can't, they do the same thing to us before. This game's before the trade deadline, right?
Yeah, week 9, yep.
Okay, so this game we go out there and they just do the same thing that they did to us last year with Von Miller out there, with hopefully, if we're lucky, an entire team that's still healthy. Josh Allen's arms healed, and we just they just wipe the floor with us again.
Mm-hmm.
Then I think it's time to unload those draft picks and go get some vets and some people that are not re-signing on their contracts, maybe a Diop or something, just to get over that little bit of hump. That's my honest prediction.
Maybe even whatever free agent is out there too, because I mean, you seen the trend is starting to be. We seen with last year with Ndamukong Suh and who was the other guy signed with the
Linval Joseph.
Yes, sir. That could be a route too, depending on which free agents are available.
Hell yeah, you think about this, dude. Guess who's sitting at home right now that could definitely help any defense?
Who's sitting at home? Oh, J.J. Watt, potentially.
He's retired.
Yeah, and if the Steelers are still, the Steelers are always in the hunt with Mike Tomlin. But,
Yeah,
if Kenny Pickett don't turn out to be who he's supposed to be, then someone's going to be calling J.J.
That's not a bad idea. I mean, that could potentially happen. You imagine Von Miller and J.J. Watt on the same line?
You imagine just two brothers playing football in Pittsburgh? I'm sorry, three?
Brennan don't see it happening.
Three brothers playing in Pittsburgh?
Well, if we look back, Pittsburgh was one of the options when he originally was a free agent a couple years ago. And then Buffalo, I mean, a lot of the reports were linked to him to Buffalo. So Dylan could be on to something.
Does Dylan know something we don't?
He's been talking to AI.
I did. Yeah. I wish I did. But hey, you know, I think if anything, like, you got to be realistic. Like, if, you know, Pittsburgh's a little bit over 500, sneaking their way into the playoffs, is he really going to come out of retirement, beat his body up a little bit more just to, you know, hey, you never know what happens in the playoffs, but we usually know what happens in the playoffs when you got that AFC. That side of the league is if I could walk through.
Right.
So I'm going to assume he's going to want to come back to a playoff-ready team like the Bills, the Cincinnati, or, you know, sadly KC, because they'd probably be the ones to probably get him.
What I will say, with Mike Tomlin coaching, he's never had a losing season.
That's crazy. That's fucking impressive. Get him in the Hall of Fame for that.
Shout out. Speaking of Hall of Famers,
What?
the very next week, Monday Night Football, we'll be taking on Russell Wilson and the Denver Broncos.
You didn't do that. I mean, technically, you're not wrong.
What's the problem?
Because of Super Bowl, but not right now, dude. Not right now. It's a sore topic.
Russell Wilson's a Hall of Famer, isn't he, Dylan?
Dylan?
Hello?
We hear you.
Hello?
We still got you?
Hello? You hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, can you hear us?
What'd you say? What did I miss? I blinked out for a second.
You know what, Dylan? Of course it did. Damn it.
I can't tell if this is a bit, but I'm going to go with it. Russell Wilson, the Hall of Famer, they'll be taking on the Buffalo Bills Monday Night Football, Week 10.
Oh, I thought I heard some bullshit.
Got him.
Got him.
Listen, Russell Wilson is going to be one of those. It's going to be a controversial fucking Hall of Famer, if anything. Interception on the goal line. He's ruining his own career by what he's doing in Denver, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
Like, you can now
team
look
three.
and see if he was to retire right now, and you look at his career, you'd say, well, was it Seattle? Was it Pete Carroll? Or was he really you look at Denver and you say, yeah, no, it probably wasn't. It was probably Pete Carroll and a boom that carried his death.
I was just being toxic, dude.
Wow.
I don't know if I really believe. At some point, maybe he could be in the Hall of Fame conversation, but it all depends how it turns out in Denver. Obviously, it's not going too well, but Sean Payton is there. We can see if he turns it
Smoked in
around.
Buffalo.
Yeah, that could be another. I don't know.
They do have a good
That's gonna be
defense.
another smoke fest.
Very well could be. And then this is gonna come down to it because we're starting to get towards the season, the part of the season where you got to win your games. I mean, you got to do that all year, but getting closer to playoff time. Yeah, I don't know. Like Brennan said, they got a tough defense, but after the shit show that was last season, Sean Payton has a lot on his plate to clean up. So I don't know if they're prepared or will be prepared to take on a team like the Buffalo Bills.
How much are they paying Sean Payton?
A lot of money.
A lot of money. And let's not forget, it's like they didn't just sign him or anything; they traded for him. So they gave up.
But you know what
they gave up assets for their head coach.
The most wild part about the whole situation to me is that, like, Denver was great outside of Russell Wilson.
Just last season, you're talking about, or overall?
Yeah, look at their defensive statistics last year. They allowed, I think, the fewest points per game, the fewest points overall, like the total points allowed. I think they had the lowest.
Mm-hmm.
They led the league in both of those stats, which is fucking highly impressive. You could literally, from a betting standpoint, every Denver game besides, I think they had one, they got blown out, you could have bet the under and won.
Very well. And it's like if they would have just scored like more than 16 points, they probably would have won more than half of those games.
I got some numbers on Sean. I got some numbers on Sean Payton. We got 5 years, $18 million a year.
That's fucking insane.
Do we think he
I'd come back for that too.
Oh, absolutely. Do you think he
That's Walmart money, baby.
Typically, you would say you play the contract, but you think he lasts the whole contract over there?
Yes.
Not if Wally World says get out of there.
I mean, they gave him flexibility to bring in the guys he wanted. On paper, he upgraded the offensive line, but we'll see if he's not letting Team 3 in the building.
Hell no.
He let that shit be known. So we'll see how that turns out there. But nonetheless, I don't know how they'll tote out in the matchup against the Buffalo Bills. And then Week 11, taking on the New York Jets again, but in Buffalo. Kind of already touched on that. But maybe at this point, obviously, Week 11, Aaron Rodgers again into the flow of things with the Jets. They could potentially be on the heater, or a lot of people I've seen they're saying on Twitter that they're basically just the Broncos 2.0. What's your thoughts on that, though?
I agree. I think they're going to be overly disappointed at the end of this season. I think Aaron Rodgers, I love Aaron Rodgers. He's a great quarterback.
Shout out.
Hall of Famer, one of the best of all time. But I just don't think he is. You know, the one thing I will say about Aaron Rodgers is he says that the media doesn't get to him, but he really lets that shit get to him. Like, he always comments on every little thing that he sees about himself. And it's like, you're going to be in the media capital of the world with some of the worst fans of all time, because half of them are fake fans and they just want fucking attention because they suck.
Like Fireman Ed.
I think it's going to be a dumpster fire, because I think a lot of those rookies that did really, really well, like Breece Hall might not even be Breece Hall until halfway through the season.
Right, maybe up to this point, because, I mean, that's a tough injury to come off of.
Yeah, and then you got to make sure that Garrett Wilson, like, there's going to be tape on all these guys, dude. That's the problem. You're getting a whole year of tape. You're going to see the Dolphins with Tyreek Hill. You're going to see Stephon Diggs in the Bills, and then you're going to see New England Patriots, Bill Belichick. You're seeing all these guys that, you know, can put numbers up and are in the top 10 of wide receivers. It's going to be tough. It's not going to be like last year. I'm going to tell you that right now.
I don't know, bro. It's like, I mean, we talked about the Jets last season. It's like all they're missing, just one quarterback that can make these right plays and have the IQ in these clutch situations, so to speak. And I think the perfect fit would be Aaron Rodgers. So
there it is. We'll see.
Excuse me.
Whoa.
Jeez Louise.
That's how I feel about the Jets. Make you throw up.
Like, I can definitely see a scenario where, like Dylan says, shit could hit the fan, because obviously the Denver Broncos were the prime example of that. Everyone was fucking on their tail. Let's ride. And the ride fell short, but I think it's going to be a different scenario in New Jersey down there. I don't know about winning the division, but I think they do make a run at the playoffs. But we'll see what happens with Quentin Williams. He wants to get paid, and he's their best defensive player. So he removed them from his Twitter bio and shit. So we know in this day and age that means something. Week 12. This is going to be a fun one to watch. In Philly, taking on the Eagles.
I don't even know how I feel about that game.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't even know what to say there. I mean,
hey, none of us did.
But what Brennan mentioned earlier, we're kind of talking about the Eagles in our. If you didn't know, Dylan, we had AI make a top quarterback list. We could get your thoughts on that in a second. But
okay,
Josh Allen versus Jalen Hurts, first time matchup. But what Brother Brennan was saying earlier, we don't know, are we going to get the same Eagles as last year? There's different coordinators on the team. So if I had to guess, they would try to implement the same offense as last year, because why the fuck not? I mean, look where it got you, you know?
Hey, but you know what, dude? That's a great point, but look at what happened with the Bills. Same thing. Why change the offense? Ken Dorsey tried to do the same thing.
Oh, yeah,
it was
100%.
successful, but then it still was missing that it's going to be missing that Shane Steichen flavor.
Yeah, Shane Steichen had a very large part in that offense for sure.
Definitely.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Same thing. It's the Dayball effect. Dayball literally was Josh was like, "Hey, chill out, now."
We got
The same thing happened to Jalen Hurts.
We got to get Chaos in for that week. Get his thoughts on this because I know he's gonna lean Eagles, but his second favorite team is the Bills. He lets that be known.
The Bills.
But yeah, I have no idea how this one's gonna turn out. We're gonna have to wait and see once we get closer to that. But looking on paper, if you had to do comparisons right now,
This could be the Super Bowl.
very well could be. I mean, that was a lot of people's picks last year for the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So
Could be a matchup this year. We'll see. But yeah, that game's gonna be electric.
just one.
And then week 13, a late bye. Now, obviously, I got my ties to the Bills, but from what I remember, correct me if I'm wrong, they normally don't have this late of a bye, right?
No,
No.
they usually have like a
10.
8, 9, 10 week
Yeah.
bye.
Yeah, I feel it. What did they have last year?
I think it was 10.
10?
Yeah, it was somewhere around there.
I think recently, too. Maybe they had one, week. It was, between 6 and 8. I don't know what season it was, but I could be wrong. I don't know. But yeah, week 13, they have their bye. Perfect timing because week 14, they're taking on the Kansas City Chiefs in Kansas City, which they play very well at, unless it's the playoffs. But went in their house last year, tore them up beginning of the year.
Yeah.
But now this is coming down to crunch time. And the Chiefs normally get hot around this time of year as well. So what are we thinking?
Should be a fun game, though. A lot of back and forth
I hope
with the
we lose
Chiefs.
this game.
Oh.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What do you mean by that?
I mean by that, I hope we lose because we create this false hope when we beat them in the regular season that we're going to see that same team in the playoffs. And we know that's always different. You don't see the same Kansas City Chiefs team that you see in the regular season as you do in the playoffs. So if we get a loss and it's a humbling loss, hey, those will come ready.
Okay.
That's a lot of math right there.
He did do it. Was like the Scott Steiner promo.
There's a lot of things going at once there.
Listen, man, you got to take some losses sometimes to get some W's.
Put that on a T-shirt.
Put
Let's
that on a
go.
fucking shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes you
I think if we would have won that Cincinnati, or if that Cincinnati Bengals game would have been played out and we would have got that embarrassing hell that everybody was coming, you might have saw a different game in the playoffs.
Maybe.
That's my Dylan take.
Yeah, that's a good point. But obviously, it's going to depend on where these teams are sitting at during this time of year.
Also, with injuries, that's just a part of the sport now.
Yeah, cause did Kansas City have someone hurt last year when they played? Because I feel like someone made a big deal about
Patrick
that.
Mahomes tears his ACL, respectfully.
Oh my God, you said that last year too.
Back to what I was saying, was it Chris Jones?
What's your problem?
Dude, respectfully, I'm saying it with all due respect. Like, I want the dude. Why you Richard shit out of me?
You're putting Scooty B to sleep over here.
Why am I putting Scooty B to sleep?
Dude, because you talk about injuries and stuff, dude. Come on.
Sorry about it. We need to win one, brother. I don't give a fuck how we do it.
Come on.
But what did we learn last year? We can't keep counting this fucking Patrick Mahomes out.
No, you can't. It's fucking bullshit. That's why we need to tear his ACL.
Oh my God.
That's an away game too, isn't it?
Yeah, I hope fucking his brother's listening to this shit.
I'm
sure he's
good.
I'm sure he's gonna have something to say about this.
Yeah, he's gonna say it from a fucking jail cell.
Oh! Oh shit!
Come on. We're not gonna get into that. Though.
Sexual harassment.
Okay, we are gonna get into that. All right.
Too far.
Yeah, dude, you're saying he's a good guy or something, like you didn't grope a woman at a bar.
Oh, he fucking
Okay.
got a hold of her too. God damn it! What's his problem?
He said, "You know what, Deshaun Watson?
He said,
We're friends."
He said, "Oh shit." He said, "You know who my brother is? You know who my
He
brother
did, he
is?
said, Big Bro can get me out of anything.
Why does he sound like that?
You see my TikToks? I do the dance. Yeah, he's gonna be calling it from his cell like fucking. He might have better service than Dylan.
All right.
We lost him.
And
No, he didn't. I got a little surprise.
Oh,
well, we can't see you, so
Hold on. I'm gonna turn off the Wi-Fi. You might lose the audio for a second.
I have a feeling what's gonna happen here. I got a good feeling.
boom.
Oh, there she is. Nola, morning.
Oh,
Good morning. Welcome to
morning, Nola. She's
welcome to the
throwing
podcast.
headbutts around.
Nola, what's your thoughts on
Mini-me's.
what's your thoughts on Bills Chiefs?
She said, "Fuck the Chiefs."
Boom.
Okay.
Cash on all day.
Okay.
She said she's a Bills. Whoop whoop! There she is.
Nola, what was your thoughts on the Bills and Chiefs?
There's Uncle Jacob.
Well, fuck him. Fuck the
My
Chiefs.
brother Brandon.
Nola, what's going on?
Yeah, she's smiling.
Welcome to the program.
She said, "Fuck the Chiefs."
The-
Go Bills.
Go Bills.
I still can't believe you
And she
have.
also
Go ahead.
she's got to be a Dolphins fan and a San Francisco 49ers fan. Sorry about it.
That's gonna be quite the household over here.
Yeah.
Why is she gonna be?
Oh yeah.
Why is she gonna be a fan of all those teams?
His grandma and great grandma are Dolphins fans, and grandpa's a San Francisco 49ers fan. Ain't that right?
Shit. Well,
That's a weird mix.
yes.
Dude, you should see Sundays at the house. It's crazy. You can't even talk about the Bills, man.
Like Niners and the Dolphins, I kind of get warm weather, but like, then you throw the
They were
Bills
fans
in there.
in the heyday.
In the heyday when they're when they're good as fuck.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
prime, dude. Prime of the franchise.
Talking Marino and Montana.
And
Yeah.
Young.
The Jerry Rice days.
Speaking of those times, this team was also successful back then. Week 15, home game against the Dallas Cowboys.
How about them Cowboys?
Nola, what'd you say about Dak Prescott?
She said, "Fuck Dak Prescott." She's gonna come to the listen. She's gonna be wearing her Bills cheerleading outfit every game, saying "Go Bills," right?
Go Bills.
Tell them.
It's gonna be Jill.
She said, "Oh yeah." Now she's awake. Sorry, I had to be a dad real fast.
It's all right, dude. You gotta do what you gotta do. It's showtime. She's awake for it.
She was good. She was up. Eyes were open. She was fucking ready for the stop. Proud of her.
She's gonna be a superstar, dude.
Come on.
Good. I hope so.
So I'm
I
telling you,
fucking hope so.
I need your consent first. I mean, obviously you got her on the screen live here on YouTube. I'm probably gonna make that a TikTok when she said "fuck Patrick Mahomes." If that's cool.
Good. Honestly, yeah. Go ahead. You have my consent.
Yeah, dummy.
Put it out there on the internet. Yeah, dummy.
We low key been running these numbers up.
Let's go, dude. I saw the. You know what though? I saw the James YouTube segment was over 5,000, dude.
Yeah, it's just about 5,000.
Or
That's
close,
crazy.
or damn near, yeah.
We're figuring it out, dude. We're becoming professionals. He said we had a professional setup, so here we go. Shout
Yeah,
out
we're
us.
trying.
Shout out to Merge.
Hey, we still got another analyst to interview that we got to get set up. We're not named from where, from who, but that one we still got in the back pocket. So don't forget about that one.
Back pocket, dude. Come on.
I have an update about that. I gotta let you know. We'll talk
Okay.
about that off air. Which, bro,
Yeah.
I'll talk to you off air. This shit is crazy. But
Yes, sir.
Dallas Cowboys, slightly revamped. They might have some revenge on the Buffalo Bills for the Bills trading up and stealing Dalton Kincaid from them.
You think Kincaid gets like 2+ touchdowns
Very well could. This could be a Dalton Kincaid game.
just because?
Yeah, we know they're going to be pretty pissed about that going into it. Micah Parsons, what the fuck? Let's talk about Micah Parsons for a second.
Oh no, he brought it up.
Now that it just came to mind, Dylan. I don't know if you've seen what he's been up to since you've been on daddy duty, but this dude during the NBA season he was a Mavericks fan.
Uh-oh.
When the playoffs started, he went to the Sixers. Wore a Micah Parsons Philadelphia Sixers jersey. And the word on Twitter is that he already wants to be a Philadelphia Eagle, so that doesn't help his case at all. Sixers lose, right? This man shows up to Game 1 in Boston against the Heat wearing a Jason. Before the game even started, he was on the sidelines begging Jason Tatum for a jersey. So Jason Tatum got him a jersey. So he's sitting like fucking fifth row with a button-up plaid shirt with Jason Tatum jersey over it.
Micah Parsons' curse.
And they lost.
They're all losers.
So is
Damn,
this?
are we getting the Jason? Are we getting the Mike Parsons curse?
I think that's what we're starting to get, and he's trying to act like it's
Because
not a
all the
thing, and he's
great
not.
curse?
And he's trying to act like it's not a thing, and that he's not a bandwagoner. So
Bandwagoner that's making up curses. Hey, I'm going to be a fan of your team now. Oh, we're going to lose. All right, that's it.
So whichever jersey
That's
he wears at the finals, you just bet on the other team.
Well, the other team. It's that simple. Come on.
But yeah, that's going to be an intriguing matchup. I do see that being a big Dalton Kincaid game. Week 16, Peacock's first exclusive NFL game.
Boom.
Taking on the Los Angeles Chargers at SoFi Stadium. Bill's got some good history at SoFi, isn't that right?
Hell yeah. That should be a good game.
Is this the first time we're getting Josh Allen versus Herbert too? So we're getting some pretty good first-time quarterback matchups this season.
Let's go. It'll be lights out.
Bolt up, baby.
Hey, yo.
Nah, sorry.
Come on.
That'll be an
Bolt up.
interesting game.
That's what I'm saying, Dylan. What is
Bro,
he
I'm
on?
just joking, dude. I'm just joshing.
Oh.
Not really a Bills fan, dude.
Dude, it's my second team.
Just joshing like Allen. Come on.
The Bills pay the bills.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, but I'm not going to say it.
Yeah, watch your mouth.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm not going to say it. No,
So
no, sorry.
Look, she's talking shit to you too. Come on. You messed up there.
Pissed.
I apologize.
Pissed. She said, you got to just say go Bills. I'm telling you.
She did say it. It sounded like she said it for real. What's funny? Hey,
Yo, she's
You
cussing
laughing
you
at
out
the
right
Bills?
now.
Oh!
Holy shit. Holy shit.
no, what's your problem?
She's all, I don't know what her problem is. She's having, she's pissed.
You got to get her the binky?
Oh, you said.
Uh-oh.
Why would you say that?
Just
You
give
set
her,
it off.
just give her the binky.
Not the first time you're making kids cry this week.
I feel like we're going to...
Dude, you haven't even met her and you made her cry
I'm
already.
so
What the hell?
sorry, dude. So listen, so babies don't like me, bro. I don't know what the deal is, but once they hit like 3 years old, then they're cool with me.
You're very intimidating.
Dude, she'll like you, dude.
I hope so, bro. Look,
She'll like you.
that'd be upsetting if she didn't like me.
It's Uncle Tank, dude. Come on.
It's Uncle T.
Come
It's Uncle Tank.
on.
Put that on a shirt too, Uncle Tank.
Oh, dang.
Give her one of
I was always
the
going by
toy
the-
cars she could drive, but it's a tank.
Dude, yes. Hopefully, if things play out the way they're supposed to the next couple months, I got some extra change. She's getting a tank for Christmas.
Let's go.
Hey, are you guys going to the game tomorrow?
What game?
High school?
Oh no, I'm fucking assholes at work, dude. I mean, it's not really their.
Man.
Well, at the same time,
I'm going.
they don't
I'll be
really.
there.
They don't really help me when it comes to switching shifts sometimes. So, and this was one of
You know
those
what, dude?
ones
Just
I didn't
fucking
want to take.
call off. Fuck them.
I would, but
Just
it's,
call off, dude.
we're taking a road trip.
Seriously.
We're taking a road trip to Chicago for reasons that the viewers are gonna find out pretty soon. So I'm kind of,
Uh-oh.
Chicago.
you know, Chi-town.
You're going to get a job for the Bulls?
Well, as we said, there's a stable building here, so
For the Bulls?
Ooh.
maybe I'm trying out for the Bulls.
I can see you in the red jersey. What number?
23.
23. Holy shit. You can't even wear that anymore.
Once they see me,
Pretty sure they retired it.
once they see me gun. Let's finish this schedule here before.
Yeah, please. I'm
Yeah, it's getting
I'm
kinda
tired.
late here. We're over the 2-hour mark right now.
running on fumes.
New England Patriots. We probably know the same story. Depending on how the season goes, maybe this could be the week we start benching guys. Then week 18, heading down to Miami. Maybe
Ooh.
that's a game we could go to. I believe that's filed on my birthday weekend or so.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be mad about it. Hey, you know what? We'll actually be down there that weekend.
Who's that?
We got a cruise that weekend out of Miami or out of Orlando. Maybe we'll pop down to Miami for
Maybe,
the game.
yeah, maybe catch
Okay.
a game.
I guess we're going to meet them there. Boom.
Noah said yes.
She's
No,
with it.
we'll
Let's
be
go.
there.
Is that her first
We'll
cruise?
be on the boat. Yeah, she'll
Oh,
be
she's
on the boat.
going to be on a cruise before me.
For me, yeah. Hey,
Shout out Nola.
what we doing here?
Woo-woo.
All right, well,
Yeah.
that's the Buffalo Bills season. Tough schedule, I'd say.
Tough schedule.
But the timing on everything is pretty good, other than that London game.
Nola agrees.
Thank you, Nola.
What's going on in your brain?
Boom.
Oh, she got the bink.
She said, watch this. Boom. Quick left.
The bink always does. See, she's good.
No,
now.
it doesn't.
Yeah, Bink cures everything.
Hey, do you have?
Binkies cure everything. Huh?
So on the Pat Bag Show, Adam Pac-Man Jones suggested one of those flavored binkies for the baby. Do you have one of those? Doesn't sound like she's going at it again.
We do have the flavored Binkies, but you can't introduce that until she's a little bit older.
Oh, no kidding. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Hey,
I never. You ever hear a flavored Binky?
You asking me
For
or?
teething? Is that what it's for?
No, he's talking to Kaylee, I believe.
I'm talking to my boss.
No.
Noah's mom.
So, shout out Noel's mom.
Shout out Noah's mom.
All power to her, bro. I don't know how, like, even fucking females in general, bro. That's just crazy.
Hey, she's
Couldn't
a
do it.
badass for what she did.
Seriously.
She was a badass. You go there, dude, you get a whole new respect for
Take schedule off.
your significant other when you see them out there having a baby.
Shout out all
put
the
it
moms
that way.
out there.
Yeah, shout out.
Hey, how
seriously, all of them.
How was the first
Fucking
mother?
warriors.
How was the first Mother's Day?
First Mother's Day was nice. She had a little nice shopping spree. Got herself some new clothes. Got some new shoes. She got Nola bought her some books that she can read her.
Okay.
We got her some the best mom ever hoodie. So
Shout
she
out.
made out like a bandit. Got some dinner.
yeah.
She did good.
It's a good way to start off the first Mother's Day.
But it's good to be back on the show.
Hey, we're glad you were able to hop on a call with us real quick, man. We really appreciate it.
We do.
Dude,
We fucking miss you here,
Yeah.
dude. Are we gonna have you back on here or what? What's going on?
we're getting there on there.
Okay.
We're gonna figure out how we can get to the studio for a few hours.
Cause
And we're gonna get there.
we'll take any time you could give us, honestly. And plus, we got something else brewing too. So,
A what?
Oh yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Let's when we talk about that other news of potential guest,
Potentially.
we'll plan that out.
Hmm?
All right. Well, I was gonna ask you your quick thoughts on the AI quarterback list.
Oh yeah, what do you got for me?
Scooty B, do you have it pulled up? Just pull it up on the screen while we're talking about it. All right, so AI came up with, all in order here, from 1 to 10. Mahomes, Burrow, Allen, Hurts, Rodgers, Jackson, Herbert, Tua, Lawrence, and Prescott. Just real quick, what's your thoughts?
I don't disagree with it. I'm
Very
not.
solid.
It's a solid list. I really want people to, Joe Burrow had a great end of the season last year, but I still, to me, and this isn't being biased towards the Bills, but I really think I'd still have Josh ahead of him.
Boom.
Look at the situation that Joe Burrow was in, man. Look at that freaking wide receiver room, and his running back was pretty solid. Right, tight end was solid. Like, he was blessed. Good coach. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure.
Same thing. You can say the same with Josh, but I feel like I would take T. Higgins, and I think we can all agree we take T. Higgins over.
No doubt. I mean, he's
Higgins.
any other team, he's wide receiver 1, so.
Yeah.
But all right, yeah. I mean, this is a solid list. I'm gonna post it on our socials at TankTalk_pod and see what everyone else thinks about it. I mean, artificial intelligence knows above all, so we shall see how it plays out going into the next season. Got a lot of more content. I feel like we're gonna ask AI more stuff as we go along here because we're running out of shit to talk about. We're getting towards that part of the year.
We're gonna be real good friends with AI.
Shout out AI. But really, Dylan, we can't thank you enough for coming back with the fellas this week. Hopefully, we get you on a I guess set schedule whenever you're able to make it on. What's going on over there? Is
Coming to get us. The podcast is too long today.
Is
that ain't me? That's you guys.
Oh shit! Yeah, we better pack up and get out of here. Anyways, just real quick before we get out of here, really appreciate everyone for their love and support on the socials, tuning into the show as we're gaining more followers as we go here. Hopefully we don't lose none of you along the way, because as I mentioned, we are heading into the dog days, into NFL talk. But NBA Finals coming up. Hopefully Micah Parsons isn't wearing your favorite team's jersey. Go over to BetMGM, bet Austin Reeves over 2.5 3-pointers made plus 100. BetMGM. Click the link in our description.
And that game's on right now, right?
Yeah, it just started. So
shit, I gotta get home watching now.
Yeah, we gotta get up out of here.
Let's go.
We got to think of another way to thank our viewers at home. We gave away a jersey.
We'll make up some.
Let's keep it moving, man. Hitting Chicago Thursday. Some big news is coming along here. Me and Maranto taking a road trip out to Chi-Town.
He's your agent
Shout out.
for the tryout.
My shooting coach.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Maranto was a shooter back in his day, huh?
oh yeah, fucking.
Oh, sheesh.
Back at wherever fucking school he went to, he was a shooter.
Damn. The more you know.
The more you know, the more you know less, I guess. Especially if you're tuning into this program. But we appreciate everyone following along here. Shout out Buffalo Dill, Noah's dad, making his return. Shout out Scooty B, man. I know you're learning the ropes here. You're catching along, brother.
Oh,
wrong guy. Oh, put him on the spot. Boom, there he is.
Yeah, I took a camera away for Dylan. Sorry about it.
All right. Well,
No, you're good.
with that being said, it's going to be an eventful week. We shall see you next Monday. Goodbye. Oh, we got to go. We got to go.